Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I'm your host, the Ranting Monkey. He's Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hi, everybody.
Jack, my friend, how are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
I am, I'm here and happy. That's what counts. Boy, do we have a doozy tonight. Wow.
Yeah, we're bringing the sexy back.
Bring the sexy back.
Don't be jelly, everybody.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know how to introduce this. I guess we go ahead.
Would you like me to do so?
Please.
All right, so guys, we're gonna talk about some crazy, and it's like think of it as Beauty and the Beast. I'm the beauty, Monkey's the beast, and then we're gonna talk about this chick and her drama. That's how this works, right?
Yeah, something like that. I want to start this off by saying the gentleman we're going to be talking about tonight, and I use the term gentleman very, very lightly. Under no circumstance should anybody reach out and try to talk to this guy. Leave him alone. Don't go to social media or anything looking for him. Just leave him the fuck alone, because all it's going to do is make things worse. That said, we are going to laugh at the motherfucker.
Yeah, this is absolutely a situation where no contact is healthiest for everybody.
Yeah, I'd never tell you guys not to contact people. I tell you, hey, you're a grown-ass adult, do your own thing. In this case, please, under no circumstances should you do that.
It will not help things at all.
No. And I guess we should just start with the story. Melanie Mack, who I'm aware of, Jack. I don't watch her very often. I've seen her from time to time. I know who she is. But I go onto my YouTube today and I see that she has a video up about how her stalker sued her. And I'm like, no, can't be.
Right?
That would be insanity. It's insanity. So Melanie Mack is a YouTuber. Think of in the vein of Jeremy from The Quartering, only hot and interesting.
You mean so nothing like Jeremy from The Quartering?
Same kind of content. And she's a gamer chick who also does cultural stuff, I guess is how she describes herself. And it's interesting stuff. Check it out if you're, interested. But because she is attractive, she picked up I don't even want to call him a stalker. The guy's actually fucking insane. And by the way, before you try suing us, if you hear this, I'm allowed my opinion, and you sir are fucking insane. You should be in a home.
Yeah, that's just an opinion. Like, your opinion, man.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor, so it's not a medical thing. But and I will prove it tonight, guys. I promise you. We're going to watch some video. We have a lot of video. We'll probably skip around in it, Jack.
Yeah, we almost have to.
Oh, fuck. This is going to be a long show.
Real quick. Like, share, subscribe, hit the like button on all the doohickeys and ring the bells and whatever. And if you're feeling generous, toss us a couple bucks at the Streamlabs link. Speaking of which, thank you, Travis Gardner, who sent me a notice of a recall for a Samsung top-loading washer, which my parents actually just got rid of one of these, but not for the reason for the recall.
Oh,
it
cool.
Actually just died on them. But it's a great washer. It just apparently unexpectedly has the chassis detached during use.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah. We didn't have that problem, but it was a really, really good washer. It's a shame. It's a real expensive one, too. My brother bought it for him a couple years before he died, and it was like $1,000.
When we got really nice with my settlement when I broke my neck the first time. We got a really nice front-loading washer and dryer. And this is at the beginning of the front-loading washer things, and they got recalled for mold.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the seal in them, the way they had it, it trapped water, and yeah, they'd get moldy if you didn't wash them correctly. Thank you, Snubber. Not surprising, some of the most effective bullies work with the system, not under it. But if he left a trail, he has no chance. Well, let's talk about that, shall we? So this idiot, after stalking her, and we will prove he was stalking her, he decides that because she mentioned she was being stalked and people have kind of gone after him and told him to leave her the fuck alone, that he was going to sue her for a PPO, a personal protection order. And it happened today. She gets the notice on Valentine's Day. She gets served on Valentine's Day, a PPO from her fucking stalker. This sounds like a really bad movie.
No, this sounds very romantic.
Thank you, tall person. Hoy, can't watch live. We'll watch in full later. Happy National Gumdrop Day. An underrated candy, in my opinion. I don't like gumdrops because they stick to my teeth. They're tasty, but they stick.
They taste amazing.
So she goes to court today, and the judge asks her, are you ready to do this? She got really short notice. And she's like, yeah, I'm ready to go, because she has all the documentation. And this idiot gives his claim, hey, I'm bullied by her fans. And Melanie here starts laying out the thing, and the judge is like, wait, I have people who look at this stuff, and if I'd seen this case before it came before me like this, I would have already dismissed it. And that's exactly what she does. She turns around and dismisses the complaint because it's stupid. The stalker is trying to get a PPO against a woman who wants nothing to fucking do with him. Now, that might sound crazy. You might be like, nah, nobody could be that dumb. Oh, I promise you.
Yeah. Some stalkers aren't known for the brains.
Yeah, let's I'm gonna throw this link into chat. Hang on, let me.
Well, now see, I would argue that this is a misunderstanding and a misconstruing. If you want to play devil's advocate, because
oh really?
Yes, because under devil's advocacy, clearly on Valentine's Day, what does every woman want? They want
jewelry.
They want jewelry, but they want a promise from a man of commitment.
That's fair.
And they want to be taken in front of a judge the next day and told how much they're loved.
That's fair. That's fair.
So this proposal of sorts came on Valentine's Day, and she just rejected him.
We'll get there. We'll get there too, man.
I mean, to have her served on Valentine's Day is one of the craziest fucking things from your stalker. I mean, the irony of it is just, I could not make that joke.
Jim in chat says he wanted a PPO so he would always have a connection to her. Yeah, I guess get in front of a judge that gets a legal document. It's not the one he wanted. It's not the marriage certificate, but at least now they'd be together forever.
Yeah, guys, it really is an attention-seeking ploy. I've seen stalkers do this shit before. They'll do all sorts of crazy court stuff or legal claims, things like that, so that they could be involved in the woman's life, or the victim's life, I should say, because it happens to men too. And they try all this to just constantly be in contact with them, find out their legal address, find out other information about them to continue their stalking and entrench themselves further in it.
All right, I put the link in the chat for you guys so you can watch this, because we're not going to be able to watch everything. There's 3 videos. We'll look at all the other evidence, but this is the evidence she has against the guy, and watch it at your leisure. It is fucking insane. I watched the long one. There's one on here that's 41 minutes long.
Yeah, I believe that's called the Rambly one.
It is the Rambly one. It is also the one I stopped twice, Jack, to go upstairs and tell my wife about this, because I'm like, I can't believe this idiot is saying this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Stalkers aren't known for their brains sometimes. This guy's, I think, clinically insane. But real quick, I have to point out a cool feature that Rumble seems to have added overnight.
What's that?
The names are in color now.
Oh, I see that. Holy moly.
So they actually listened to people and improve something. So I wanted to congratulate Rumble on that, since we're talking about something completely batshit insane.
It's also got icons.
Yeah. It's a nice update.
Yes, it is. Very nice. Very
I
nice.
noticed the icons yesterday and didn't think anything of it, but the name coloration really stuck out. Hi,
By the way,
Stargazer.
I've had several people come and tell me, "Hey, your avatar's cut off there." I'm aware. It's okay.
Yeah, mine often shows up as just like a black smudge.
Yeah, I know. I'm not that interested. You can still see the monkey. You can still tell it's me, and like, it's kind of quirky. Hi, Nuts. How you doing, sweetheart? All right, so here's Melanie posing. Says awkward posing. Going to be live at DebateCon. Tune in here. And our boy Looney McLoons a lot. Jesus Christ, this guy. Seriously, guys, I cannot stress enough how insane this man is. He comes in with pretty in person as your videos. Give them thunder. Thunder go boom. I'm guessing that's something she says because I've seen that a few times.
I don't know, but that sounds kind of dirty if you look at it the wrong way.
It is, but the pretty in person part is the interesting thing about that. Because yeah, he actually shows up somewhere she was. Yeah. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
You look really pretty through my binoculars. Jesus.
This is him responding to one of her videos. I took my video down. I don't want nor need any prosperity from it, regardless of the support I've received from unbiased viewers. Also, for the record, I've never donated any money to Miss Mac. I've always held that it was important, that it was improper. My bad. This is really small. I was only in it to get to. Said. Yeah, it's probably what happened here. I was only in it to get to know her, and all I did was basically say, "Nice to meet you," in the most cordial of manners after running into her in a parking lot at a public event. What he doesn't mention here, guys, is at this point she has blocked him on Instagram because he's creeped her out.
Yeah,
but again, we'll get to that.
I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't creeped her out.
Well, this guy, Jack, Jesus Christ.
I know, right? yeah, dangerous. You look really pretty from behind the bushes of your front garden.
Thank you, Frank, who says she finishes her videos with "Go Boom." All right. Like I said, I saw it. I saw it in relation to her several times today, so I just assumed it was some kind of catchphrase.
I've seen like 2 of her videos. I usually just watch the little clips that she posts on Twitter because I follow her on Twitter because she's kind of funny. But I don't know. Hang on real quick. Thank you, Cryptic. I switched back to iPhone recently after 5 years of owning Androids. It now has Face ID. I cannot unlock my phone since it keeps telling me to open my eyes fully. Now, that's funny, but considering those are made in China, I think they would tell the rest of us to dim our eyes.
Well, they've had a problem with facial recognition technology. It's gotten better than it was, but they had a problem for a long time where it wouldn't pick up Asians. That's a real thing, guys. All right, back to Crazy McCrazy Lot here. We didn't finish this one. All I did was meet her in a parking lot. Wow, that was really loud. Meet her in a parking lot like you do, because that's where I go to pick up women, Jack. I like hanging out in random parking lots, hoping I'll come across somebody that looks kind of hot. My wife hates when I do it. Thank you, Cryptic. Rumble also has chat support on mobile browser now, too. Even YouTube doesn't have that yet. The Rumble app still doesn't have chat, just an FYI. Thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, I didn't know that. Her channel is called Melanie Mac Go Boom, so I guess that's why.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that part.
I don't pay that close of attention to much of anything because I don't have time. But yeah, I often meet women in parking lots with things like, "Would you like some candy?" Because that's what this sounds like. Like, what are you luring women into your van?
I like to be holding duct tape and zip ties when I talk to them.
Yeah, sometimes I just rush up on them real quick so I can get that element of sudden impulsivity that they love so much. Often I wear my balaclava to hide my my unattractive face. I don't know. That's the creepiest fucking thing. I like to I met her in a parking lot. Who says that?
It's gonna get creepier here in the very next sentence.
It always does.
If she isn't willing to work on more than that, then it's fruitless effort. All right. This is a woman who doesn't know you from Adam, other than that you've been a fucking weirdo online and you're jumping out at her in a parking lot. And you come back with, if she isn't willing to work on what, you crazy motherfucker?
Well, clearly she's got some woman duties to work on.
15 hours. Most gals would be flattered. Sorry you took it the wrong way, but I wish you peace, love, and understanding. The challenge here is to be a better person, not the bigger influencer.
Oh, I can tell you how this played out. She's walking to her car, all do with a couple of friends. No big deal, right? Just chilling out. The event's over. You're going out to your car. Dude pops up out because he's been lurking near your car in visual range, and he's like, "Hi, I traveled 15 hours to meet you. How you doing? Do you like my hat?" He's like, "What?" And he's like, "You need to work on your social skills."
Wait until we get to the story, guys, because he tells this story.
Yeah.
In the really long video, he tells the story, and it is, if somebody described it to me, I wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, there's no fucking way.
The videos that she put in the drive were worse than what were in the
oh
thing.
Man,
Crazy.
Yeah. All right. So real quick, this is the next one, because she claims that he claims that she and her fans doxed him. And here's the proof of what actually happened. This person named Tyler said, "Hi, Melanie. I have this guy's address. If you want to report it to the police, DM me if you need it. Stay safe." You shouldn't have gone looking for his address, but this is not a doxing. And in response to this, the fucking retard posts his own address. That's what's blurred out right there.
Yeah.
He literally doxed himself to prove a point to somebody who's like, "Hey, if you need this for the police, I got it for you. I got you." I mean, I guess you owned her there, right? That's funny because Melanie got lost in a parking lot once, and I lived to see it. God is my witness. It was like Bono falling off the stage. Are you all right, Bono? This is him kind of sort of describing the whole parking lot incident. Yeah. This is her giving him notice. "I was instructed by the police to tell you to cease all communication with me, including Twitter, any other social media, or in person. If you fail to comply, I will move forward with charges. They already have a ton of evidence I sent over, so do not contact me in any form again." And this motherfucker tried to get a PPO against her. I think she's a real danger to him, Jack.
Well, look, she is clearly, this is a coded message that
Yes.
the cops are like forcing her to do this, because she is clearly trying to seduce him with her feminine wiles of "leave me alone." Nothing says, "I am attempting to seduce you," like, "leave me alone and never contact me again." That's just how women play hard to get, right?
He's trying to get her disarmed. That's a possibility, because she is weapons trained. She likes to go shooting. In fact, one of his pieces of evidence against her is a video that had nothing to do with him, with her at a shooting range.
Yeah. And that is a usual tactic for like hardcore crazy stalkers.
Yeah.
Is to try and get you as defenseless and off guard as possible, because they're wearing you down so that you'll just love them and be everything that their little crazy fantasy is.
It's hard to refrain. A real struggle to not fight some people. For whatever reason, using whatever means, this has become a major focus of my adulthood. I used to be quick to fight.
What are you, Ethan Ralph?
I don't know what the fuck this guy is, man, other than clinically insane.
Yeah, he sounds unstable there.
Now, this one's really small and hard to read, so I will do my best. Work with me, guys. Well, this is him contacting her through her business email.
Oh, yeah, because that's not scary.
"Well, I finally got to use this email address. Never did before. You probably suspect me of doing so, but I haven't. You just told me that you've done it before. There's no reason to say, I bet you think I did, but it wasn't me. Never really had a correct reason out of sincere respect for your privacy. It says biz. Well, I guess this is kind of biz concerning both of our vids. And YouTube policy suggests that I contact you regarding this concern. That's you're reading the policy wrong. There's no part of the policy that says if you're stalking a woman and she tells the world that you're stalking her and won't leave her alone, that what you should do is contact her in private. I'm almost positive, Jack. I've read almost all of their guidelines.
Yeah. Look, contacting somebody to acknowledge their love for you is important. And he's just reaching out to be like, look, I understand you have to say these things, but obviously you love me. You just haven't accepted it yet.
Merle asked who this is. The woman is named Melanie Mack. She's a YouTuber. This guy is a fucking lunatic who's stalking her. All right. Anyway, first and oh wait, did I get no? Oh, I did. Okay, making sure I get all of the crazy. I don't want to miss a tiny drop of crazy here. Anyway, first and most importantly, I'm terribly sorry, Melanie, for this mess. Yes, I need to work on myself a little bit in terms of rejection. A little bit? You make Dennis seem like a normal guy.
Yeah, oh, he's totally using the dentist system here. You break him down, so they have to call you.
It's the implication. Melanie, never go on a boat with this guy.
Oh my God, I would stay off boats in general on the off chance this guy knows.
I wasn't really understanding you very well, and I know you said some hurtful things after you blocked me for the sexual joke. Maybe don't make sexual jokes at random women you don't know.
Yeah, they tend to take that kind of weird. Chicks are goofy about that stuff. Like, do you like the taste of duct tape in a panel van? Like, oh my God, dude, you're weird. You're weird. Don't say shit to women you're actually interested in that could be construed as kind of rapey.
Yeah. And I messed up there. I said, you said hurtful things. He said, I said hurtful things. So let me reread this in full context. I wasn't really understanding you very well, and I know I said some hurtful things after you blocked me for the sexual joke that were just going to drive a wedge between me and you. They have no connection.
No, there's nothing to wedge.
He's a random lunatic that picked up her channel and become obsessed with her.
Yeah. Like,
and real quick, Jack, I cannot stress this enough, guys. We will prove all of this. That the 40-minute video is like, if she ever wanted a PPO, that's all she has to go show him.
She's probably gonna have to get one. It's not gonna do much, but she should stay armed at all times.
She really should, even when she's sleeping.
Yeah,
she is running a give, send, go right now to raise money to get cameras around her house.
Oh yeah, do we have the link for that?
I can grab it after.
I'll get it. You
okay.
Do you.
All right, where were we? Oh, go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind.
Cool. Let's get back to our wedge here. Fucking, it'll drive a wedge between. I feel like you've seen Don't Be a Menace to South Central, right?
A long time ago.
There's a moment where Ashtray and Daishiki are getting ready to leave the hood, and she goes to tell all her baby daddies that she's leaving, and she goes to see this one guy in prison, and she tells him she's leaving, and she gets up, and Trey sits down to talk to him, and the guy's like, how come you never came to visit me? And Trey goes, man, I don't even know you. And that's how I feel she must have felt when she read this shit.
Yeah. But it's look, when he was saying that, like I said some things after you blocked me, how much you want to bet it was like, oh, if I can't have you know on well, I'm gonna eat your face because I love you so much.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit like that.
All joking aside, if I was her, I would be seriously concerned about this guy.
Oh fuck yeah! This is batshit insane.
We are telegraphing the story, but I promise you it gets weirder.
Yeah, it gets a lot worse.
Anyway, he just mentioned the wedge, and he says, why I would do that is most likely to boost my wounded ego. Pretty obvious. Sometimes men need to do that when a woman stops boosting it for them, you know? Yeah, that's when a woman stops, forgetting that you don't exist and just keeps forgetting you don't exist. The best way to respond to that is to lash out. Women love that shit. It turns them on, man.
Well, that's the problem though, is anything you do, this guy's gonna read 8 layers deeper than it ever is. She's not thinking of him at all, but he in his mind is saying that he's thinking she is thinking about him.
Message. That's right. I can't tell you how many stories of successful couples I've heard, Jack, where the guy's like, I went to meet your mom at a bar and I walked up to her and offered to buy her a drink, told her how pretty her eyes were. And she told me to get away. She wasn't interested. And I said, fuck you, you lesbian dyke bitch. And she just fell right in love with me.
That is the surest way to a woman's heart, is crude insults and psychotic behavior.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, how else are you gonna know?
Thank you, Cryptic. I'm getting recommendations on your shorts on YouTube. Cool. I put 2 out from last night's show. I hope you guys enjoy those. Make sure you check them out and share them with your friends, your family, and that bitch you hate.
Indeed.
All right. I think the one of them could actually get us in trouble, but it was too funny not to include. Calling them androgynes is probably not right, but my bad.
Yeah, I don't know the rules anymore. They change every fucking hour.
I should have just let you be, but a little hurt.
That's the smartest thing you ever said right there. I should have left you be.
That should be the end of this.
Yeah.
That should end right there. I should have let you be. I'm sorry. Frank, thank you. It's called negging, monkey. What's called negging? I'll have to look that term up. I have a feeling should I even say that out loud?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Again, I can't keep up with the stupid rules on this.
Anyhow, where were we? I should have let you be, but a little hurt and confusion got the best of me and tripped me up. Only human on that score. Never meant to scare you. Didn't really think I was. You seemed a pretty smart, confident woman. My mistake was going the way of I don't care anymore. Selfish of me. When I should have stayed on the path of I do care about this person, regardless of how they feel about me, and been more discreet. Should have faked and failed when I didn't. Straight off, my bad. Please accept my apologies. Honestly, cross my heart, swear on the Bible, honestly, I do not know any of your personal information. No phone numbers, no addresses, no license plates.
Why would you say that? That's the creepiest fucking thing.
I don't know your license plate.
Like,
by the way,
and honestly, on to Jesus this time. What,
like you were
lying before?
This is a guy who's told us repeatedly how he found her in a parking lot.
Yeah, you probably know what her car looks like. You creepy weird. I totally don't know your license plate.
I have
or
no
the
doubt
fact that you have a sticker on it.
He took pictures of her license plate and touches himself to it.
Probably. He probably memorized every feature of her car. Like, you should get that scratch fixed on your front passenger quarter panel.
That's the weirdest. No phone numbers, no addresses. All right. It's weird to say that out loud. But no license plate? Who says that?
People that have your license plate number.
Fuck, dude. All right, where are we? I've been around in terms of relationships with women. I'm not sure any of them know that, though.
Yeah.
I've been around in terms of relationships with women, and I know how vulnerable they are and how scary stuff can get. Because I've had many, many protection orders put against me before.
Right?
I am not allowed to go outside of my house without a guardian. This dude is fucked, dude.
Like Patriot, I totally don't know your genetic code. That napkin you threw away, I had 23andMe analyze it for potential baby mates.
Oh
Like,
my God.
this is what our babies would look like.
It would almost be worth the hit. I should bring up Weird Al's Do I Creep You Out?
Right?
Because that is,
That's the
if you've
theme
never
here.
heard Weird Al's Do I Creep You Out? It's actually one of my favorite songs.
It's a great tune.
The original song is okay, but I think his is so great. Like the one I don't even want to ruin it for anybody. Go listen to it. It is definitely this guy's theme song.
I did just drop the link to the Give Send Go.
Oh, thank you. Where are we? I know that women, or sorry, I know what women are scared of in men. What? I know how to scare you.
Yeah, that sounds like a veiled threat. I think I know what he's trying to say.
I
Like,
know.
I understand you get nervous, but why you would get nervous, but that it comes off as like, I know what you fear.
Yes.
Like, what are you, Ghostface? Jesus Christ. Hello, Melanie. Jesus.
I know what women are scared of. They are real fears, so I respect that info. My first date with my ex-fiance had her ex driving up on us as I was walking her to her door. Got pretty crazy.
We're like following her to her front door, and the ex happened to show up and frighten you off.
She called her ex to get rid of you.
Yeah.
I've never had any thoughts of hiding out in bushes or kidnap. You don't need to say that to people. You should never need to say that to people.
No, you shouldn't. That's very creepy. This is solid relationship advice we're giving everybody, that if you're thinking these thoughts, go see a shrink, because this is not healthy behavior.
No, this guy, seriously, he's got some issues he needs to work out with a prison guard, honestly.
Yeah, Evolve's right. This probably wasn't her ex, it was her boyfriend, who's just like, what are you doing with my girlfriend? And she's like, save me.
What the hell? He had a fiance. Don't take him at his word, Mata. As bad as this is, seriously, it's not even the bad stuff yet.
Yeah.
We haven't
like,
even
seriously,
delved.
this guy's delusional, I think.
We've only put our toes in the water right now. Haven't even got our whole foot wet.
We're just trying to break the ice a little bit with a little bit of levity before it gets even creepier.
I've never had any thoughts of hiding out in bushes or kidnapping or any of that psycho stuff other folks unfortunately experience. I just thought I was meeting you at an open event. And like I said in my video, I just wanted to meet you and I didn't really have much time to hang around. Never was camping out. You met her in a parking lot that wasn't attached to the event. You probably followed her there and you're trying to make it sound like, never mind, I'm getting ahead of the story.
No, look, Steve Monkey, you're trying to make it sound weird. He wasn't camping out. You do that in video games. What he was doing would be considered reconnaissance for the mission of love. What the legal system calls lurking and stalking. Blah, blah, blah.
So here's what I'd like to propose. I'm shocked that he didn't at that point say, will you marry me?
Kind of him too. He's not gonna, he doesn't want to rush her and put pressure. A fucking weirdo.
How about we both take down our videos in the spite of peace and goodwill? I don't even know what he was actually trying to say right there, but that sentence makes no sense.
It's like a restart in his mind, I think.
Like, I know, but the way he wrote it is just weird.
Well, of course, the guy's crazy sounding. He sounds deranged.
He is deranged.
By the way, I may have had a lot of caffeine today, and I'm about to open another Coke, so my hyperactivity is probably not going down anytime soon.
That's fine. That is fine. I just as soon not have that content out there. Yeah, because a cop might see it. I love. I just as soon not have that content out there that paints either of us in such a bad light.
Yeah, way to put the onus on her, weirdo.
There's no bad light on her at all. None. Zero.
She hasn't done anything.
I mean, I wish you all the best and want only what is best for you. So I'd like to offer that olive branch, not trying to hate on. I like the olive branch. Have you taken down the video of calling me a fucking crazy stalker, please? Let me know what you think. I think you're absolutely insane. And I mean that in all sincerity. All right. We got one more. No, that was the last one. And now it's time for videos, Jack. Buckle up, guys, because you ain't seen shit yet. I mean that sincerely.
You should have called this internet insanity because I mean this is the material Jim would make a video on.
You know what? I might do that. We can always change the name later. Fuck. It's taking a moment to load, so I'm going to give it that while it's doing it. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, the share button. If you would, please consider donating Jack or myself. I know I've seen the links going through chat. Let me grab one real quick to put at the top.
Yeah, thank you, Dangerous and Stargazer, for dropping links.
Yeah, I saw Dangerous and Star doing it. You guys are fucking awesome. Stars is the latest one I see, so she goes at the top. Nothing against you, Dangerous. Hers was just the first one I came up to when I went backwards. I appreciate you guys both doing it. Really, really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't forget to check us out on Rumble. We're live over there right now, and that goes for Jack as well. He has a channel on there. All of our links are down in the description. This might be an issue. It's not loading.
You're not loading.
You're not loading. Oh, there we go. It did load. It just had, for some reason, it was just, oh, shut the fuck. God, that's loud. All right, Jack, I'm going to need your help on this one for sound. Because
Boy, are you in trouble.
I do have mine turned up a little bit so I can hear better tonight. All right, how fucking loud is this?
So here we are.
It's actually kind of quiet.
That's quiet?
Yeah,
how fucking loud am I?
Quiet.
Oh, let me turn my speakers down.
The Adventures of Baron Von.
Oh yeah, his voice is. Don't worry, he gets louder. And for the record, each of the different videos that we watch, his sound goes in and out. He's not very good at this. And it's not an internet problem. I don't know what the hell it is. We're gonna jump forward about almost 6 minutes in this, because the first half is him just fucking rambling.
This whole thing is just him rambling, and you're expecting this person to be able to fix their audio. I'm surprised he dresses himself.
I hear you, but it's not that hard.
I agree, but that would take time away from monitoring parking lots.
Oh shit, it's a crazy cowboy hobo.
Yeah, in a safety vest, because safety is #1 priority, guys.
I love that his shirt matches his jacket.
Yeah. What does he do? Is he like a truck driver or something?
I have no fucking idea. I'm assuming he's a truck driver.
Yeah. Because the yellow safety gear makes me think, and that looks like the inside of a semi.
Yeah, it looks like a cab. I have no idea. But anyway, here's where this is not exactly about Melanie yet. This is the setup for Melanie. Okay? So hang in there. Well, I promise you there's a payoff here.
A lot to do with me, in certain ways. It certainly affected me in a big way. I was, on an upward trajectory in China. I was doing 10 years of EFL work.
And I am sorry I cannot turn that up. I will try to keep my voice down a little lower so we don't blow out you guys' ears.
Yeah, I'm going to mute.
My way to become a director of studies at a public school in China. And I knew in the back of my head that would give me the opportunity to start a family, and at this age, I don't want to be, wasting time or energy anymore. I'm pretty involved.
So he goes to China. He's going to get himself a China woman because no American woman will come within 1,000 feet because of all of the protection orders.
Well, I mean, China's rules are different. You could just run around with a butterfly net and scoop them up, right?
Yeah, just right out of the river sometimes.
And honestly, these days, you really don't want to go with a Chinese woman. They're probably a spy. So you'll probably want to go down to like Laos or Cambodia and find yourself a nice Asian there. Maybe Indonesia, dirt poor country like that doesn't give a shit about their people. But yeah, this is like some extreme dichotomy. Like, if I can't have you, I'll just go over to Asia and get a woman. They understand their men.
No, Jack. Remember, his life is on an upward trajectory over in China. It wasn't just about the woman. It was the whole life was going better, Jack.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's life could get much crazier no matter where he goes.
Getting married at this point in my life. And certainly with that position, that status, and that security, I was going to become much more eligible. I did hope there was a woman in China, Li Xing. I've spoken about her in some of my other videos.
Li Xing, you lucked out. I just want to throw that out here. I don't know where Li Xing is these days, but sweetheart, you dodged a bullet, probably literally.
Yeah, she's probably like, "You crazy? You don't know? I mean, you real crazy."
Okay.
So Dynasty, I had a relationship with her.
Did she know?
No, if she was even real, which I call 50-50 on that one.
I had a relationship with her. I didn't hide out in her bushes because I told people I don't do that. But I was in the trees.
Well, Chinese bushes are a little slanted, so it's kind of hard to hide behind.
Hiding in a fucking bonsai tree.
An intimate relationship with her. And I was kind of hoping to, I guess I was hoping that, there would be an opportunity where we would meet again and perhaps sort of, engage that relationship, or at least, complete that relationship, bring it to its, I was hoping to see her again, and I was hoping things would work out,
He gets ready to say, bring it to its conclusion. Like burying her in your yard? What the fuck are you talking about?
I think raping the corpse would be the appropriate phraseology here.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's natural conclusion, where I strangle her while masturbating furiously and then bury her in a shallow grave.
And I kept that in the back of my mind. The more and more I sort of progressed in that upward trajectory, I knew more and more that possibility of running into it was going to be increasing. So, I was hoping for that. And when COVID hit, it was like, no, you're not going to get to do any of that, And so I come back to the United States. I'm like, well, then, there's really nothing here for me than just to kind of meet my end,
I just need to warn the audience right now. Full on crazy is coming in about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
This reminds me of JRC3 that Adonis covers all the time. He says a lot of the same things about like that sound very to the normal person that sound like fantasy land. Like,
sure.
I met you once and now we're in love. This is sort of like detached relationship stuff.
I hear you, but it's even worse than that for poor Melanie.
Yeah.
Because he's describing this Li Xing chick, and I don't know what kind of relationship he had with her or anything, but let's take him at his word, and he actually met her one time. He says intimate. And somebody in chat said it was Jim, says, sounds like he hooked up with a prostitute and thought she was interested in marriage. I mean, that could very well be it.
Yeah. And then he stole her panties and sniffs them on the reg.
But it goes from that to,
it's not like I'm not brave enough to do that. And if I do so, I'm not going to do it by compromising, the things that I stood for, the compromising. I'm not going to compromise, what I sort of had, I'm not going to compromise parts of myself for that, then I go to
I wonder if he's going to compromise.
My grave. It's your loss.
If he goes to his grave, it's your loss. But think of how many women would be safer. I'm not hoping anything bad. I'm not hoping anything bad has to do with them. What does any of this have to do with Melanie? Oh, ham and beans? Hang in. We got about just a couple more seconds and you'll see.
It's just one less, Anyway. So anyway, yeah, I was hoping for all that. So I'm back in America, and like two or 3 years, I was back for about 2 years by the time I met, and then Melonie Mac comes in my life. Comes up on my recommendations in my scroll, and I'm like, wow, she looks just like Lee Shing, like that.
Did you hear how he said that? When Melanie comes into my life, because she showed up in his YouTube feed.
Yeah, his recommendations. Like, obviously, this was fated to be. The synchronicity of it, of him coming back to America and then it showing up, that was divine intervention, Monkey.
No, Jack. No. This is not synchronicity. This is not divine. This is his reward. I'm not kidding, guys.
That hair, it's like her again, but she's American, and so maybe that's my compensation, right? You come back to, that's the people who feel bad about ruining my chances of happiness, or ruining my chance of having a family. They're very basic sort of human needs, or very sort of basic human relationships. Okay, you people ruined all that for that. Yay America, yay China, all that was ruined, and so maybe somebody's trying to make it up for me.
She's his compensation.
That's so romantic. Oh, baby, you're my compensation. What?
This is one of the times I had to pause the fucking video and go tell my wife what I just heard. This fucking idiot, because something went wrong in China. He sees her. She's got the hair, but she looks just like her, but she's American. And maybe it's my compensation from all those people who took Li Xing away from me.
Yeah, nothing gets a chick wetter than you're my silver medal, baby.
What the fuck kind of thing is that? This is entitlement at a level that probably should have this man behind bars.
Or institutionalized for life. This guy needs a carer. He's psychotic.
Oh, I want bars on his padded room.
Oh, absolutely. Real quick, I got a couple of things here. Grab
Sure.
your one from Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny Hellcat. Hooray for Plan B. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, your number's up, baby. Exactly. Thank you, Frosted Glass. Somewhere Stephanie Meyer just got the idea for another teen romance series.
Right?
Accurate if you ever read the first Twilight. And thank you, Johnny Hellcat. There's no joke I could put here that doesn't make me feel bad. So here's some money anyway. This guy's a nutty shitbag. Oh, I agree. And thank you, Understatement. No one is blaming her for being stalked, but it's also unhelpful for her to publicize this. She could have just gone to the police and gotten security. No one on the internet could do anything for her. Streamers need to turn the camera off sometimes.
No, I think letting as many people know as possible what's going on is probably the safest thing for her to do.
I can see both sides of that one, but I don't know. You never know with people like this what's going to be the most protective thing you could do, because these people are, if they're unhinged enough, they're going to do something regardless. And anything you do can be seen in different lights, like being quiet about it. You're not professing our love. Now I have to, come after you. Or how dare you publicly shame me? I honestly don't know what the answer is for this, but yeah, there's reasons on both sides of it. So I really don't know.
I guarantee you, if she goes to an event now and this guy shows up, nobody will let him near her. They're not going to have to worry that he might sneak past security or anything, because anybody sees his face anyway. Stay the fuck away from her. Yeah, this guy is fucking nuts. And if I'm her, I have 24-hour security.
I just hope there's a bunch of fat dudes that will be like, no, you have to get through our wall of nerddom.
Yes. And they'll do it, man. They'll protect that girl. She's cute.
Yeah, she is. She's older than I thought.
She's much older than I thought. I thought she was like early 20s. That girl's like almost, is it 36 or 38?
She said 36, I believe.
Yeah. God damn.
She's got
whatever skin she must lotion, man.
I don't know, but she has good skin.
Very good skin.
And I expected her to have like jowls at that age, but she really doesn't, and it's pretty impressive. So I'd be curious to know what kind of moisturizer she's using, because I know a lot of people that would like to purchase some.
No shit. This
Yeah.
guy.
No, this guy would put the lotion on his skin, or it gets
He's
the
got
hose
vats of
again.
that shit. All right, you guys people are asking to see her. Let me bring up a picture real fast. Let's do that one. She's cute in that one. There you go. That's her. That's the chick we're talking about here. What's that?
You haven't put anything on the screen.
Oh shit, it didn't.
No,
with their new sharing system. Hang on.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah,
about that. Now we got to break down and go to a whole nother damn screen. This one. There we go. Sorry. There she is. That's her. God, you know how she's got like the perfect hair.
Yeah.
I love that curly shit.
From certain angles, her eyes look a bit crazy too, but that's
she's
just women for you these days. But she looks good for her age.
I think she's cute, but I'm not actually attracted to her because she does look so young. She's a bit under my age. If she looked her age, I'd probably be like, damn, that's hot. But she looks like she's in her 20s, and that's way too young for somebody like me.
Wiring there, dude.
I said somebody like me, not somebody like you.
Yeah, that's different. There's that. Like,
yeah,
it's too bad she's not more Asian.
There's got to be some Asian in there, man.
Not bad for 45. She's 36.
All right. Anyway, so let's go. Cute, but not stalker cute. Here's the thing. You don't even have to be that cute to pick up a stalker. They just get obsessed with you. Like this guy in his mind, and this goes on. There's so much crazy in here to get to, but in his mind, she's his reward for the trials he's gone through.
Yeah, it's definitely an ownership mentality here.
And it's just based on seeing, she looked like this chick I once killed in my Chinese yard. I'm just saying. All right. Wonder how many bodies they found around his area after he left.
Oh, none. They're probably all in his crawl space. Some undisclosed dumping ground that he frequents on some lonely stretch of Louisiana highway.
All right, back to our crazy friend here.
Let me look at this person. You know, she's certainly caught my attention. She's right there in front of you. You know, like she popped up, fell onto your lap, right?
She popped up on your screen. She didn't fall into your lap unless you dropped your phone, fucker. The fuck? I can't even understand the way this guy thinks.
Well, that's because he sounds insane.
He's insane.
Yeah.
No, don't say he sounds insane. This motherfucker's insane.
No, I'm doing it for legal reasons, monkey.
It's my opinion. I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Oh, that's true. He is putting it out there. We are criticizing. This is a reaction to the video. Oh, real quick. Thank you, Evolved Potato. I haven't done this in a while, but I got this money from this little kid I tripped. Apparently, it was his birthday, but the little shit cut me off from the escalator, so I tripped him. Then he got my shoes dirty. Anyone know how to get the blood out? Bleach?
Well, I could put you in touch with Sean here. I bet he had some ideas.
Right?
Yeah, Monkey used to have a stalker. I did indeed. And finally, she moved on to other people. All right, here we go.
And so I start to engage her through YouTube comments, and then I move on to Twitter and Instagram gives me the opportunity to have direct messages.
You ever wonder why creators sometimes don't respond to people?
This type of shit's why I keep my DMs closed. People were sending me weird crap.
I started engaging her on the you made comments in her fucking, yeah, we got a deep relationship now, man. I left a comment on her video.
I sent a DM to her once.
This is why I don't leave comments on videos, Jack, because I don't want to cheat on my wife.
Oh yeah, I mean it's you're contractually bound then. I mean that's entering into an agreement to contact each other forever and ever. That's like a lifelong blood friendship there. you're obligated. You also have to help them move and get compensated only in pizza.
Okay, here we go. This motherfucker. Thing is, I want to watch this whole video because it is all worth watching. He really is insane. So we'll get through as much as I can deal with on the show, Jack.
So I kind of try and I try,
Yes,
try
Bubba McCoy. Now that you just commented in our chat, you and we're betrothed.
Yeah, it's a commitment. You can't just break that. You have to go in front of a judge and be like, I would like to part ways. Then you have to split up your stuff together. It's like a divorce.
One of the first things I did when I became a YouTuber, because I understood how all this worked then, was become Mormon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the only way you can really make this work. All right, here we go. That's a funny joke. I don't care what y'all say.
Myself more familiar with her, basically, through those channels. And I feel like there's a response going on, sort of a little bit, sort of a hidden sort of response going on. Like,
all right, I need to stop there. First, thank you, Frosted Glass. Going by his clothes, he got lost in Jurassic Park. I fucking love our audience. Thank you, sir. Did you hear what he just said there, though? We had this thing, this hidden thing.
Yeah, it was a secret relationship. She used our secret code words like and the.
Oh, motherfuckers. Oh, I can't take it. Anyway, here we go.
Talk about something in one of my comments. She maybe liked it. I'm sure she's laughing at it because I was cracking up writing it.
I'm sure she was laughing at it because I was cracking up writing it.
Yes. I make myself laugh with my crazy posts, and she's like, T, you're so witty. Obviously, in my head only.
I told you guys we'd prove it. I told you we'd prove it.
And it kept me laughing all day.
It kept me laughing all day. The thought of her reading his stupid ass comment and maybe laughing at it kept him laughing about how funny he is all damn day.
Well, it was really funny. Just ask him. Nobody else was understanding what the hell he was on about, but
Seriously, Sean, you need to watch this video and seriously consider what you said in here. This is called evidence, and it was used as evidence in the thing today.
Yeah, well, look, Monkey, clearly we are just jealous of their love.
Their hidden love that only he knows about.
Yeah, that nobody else can detect in any regard because she was like, who the fuck are you, weirdo?
And yes, Adam, this is Stalker Guy. I feel really bad for Melanie. I don't know her from Adam. We've never spoke. I don't think I've ever left a comment on anything she said. I feel horrible for this woman for having this guy around her. This is shit nobody should have to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. For women, I've known several women who've been stalked, not by me, that have had to get restraining orders and stuff like that. And it's horrific what they go through. The mental anguish, because women are very emotional creatures.
Yes.
And they do not handle this well. It's very, very terrifying. And it does make women realize how small they are in compared to men. And that sense of helplessness is there's no comforting that. The mental anguish she's putting her through is horrendous.
When I showed the pictures of her, I just got her face because I'm not trying to objectify her at all, other than in the thumbnail using a pretty woman to try to get people to watch. Well, sorry, yeah, Melanie, you know the game. But she is small. She is a tiny little woman. She's actually probably your size of woman, Jack. She's thin. I mean,
yeah, she's she keeps fit. So
she's a tiny little woman, and this guy is, well, I mean, he's wearing a kind of puffy coat, but easily could overpower her. That's not a recommendation, shithead.
No, her one benefit is he's a little bit older, so his balls are going to hang low, so it's an easier target.
Yeah. Anyhow, back to this fucking retard. Seriously, guys, I just want to show you all of it because it's so fucking bad.
It's better to have this out, since she did release it, the
Mhm.
more people that see exactly how he is. I
Oh,
don't know if releasing it was a good idea or not. Like
look,
Understatement said, I don't know. But
he
since it
released
is out
this.
there. Yeah,
This was,
this was on his YouTube channel, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yes, it was. All of the
Yeah.
videos on here were on YouTube.
Yeah, but like 10 people saw those.
Enjoyed writing it, and she liked it, and so I'm thinking, oh, we have a sense of, we have a similar sense of humor. This is kind of good vibe from it, I'm getting a good vibe. It seems like some of the things I'm saying, she's also bringing up in her videos. I'm like, it's generally a pretty good vibe about this. And then pops up that there's this debate con all of a sudden pops out of nowhere, and like this is an opportunity to meet her. It's like someone saying, hey, you want to go meet her? Here's your chance,
Do you think he hears voices?
It would not surprise me.
It's like somebody saying, hey, do you want to go meet her?
I think it's more likely he is just drawing connections where there are none. Like,
Oh, he is.
he comes off as one of those psychotics that uses like word associations. Like Union Carbide, Union, founded by the Union in 1865 for the unions, because the grand unification theory says that all unions must unionize. You play these little semantic word games. It's a sign of various mental illnesses. And I think he'd be along those lines. Like the reinforcement of her liking a comment is proof that she is acknowledging him. Acknowledgement leads to romance, because that acknowledgement is a tacit indication that she is interested in him.
Don't forget, what he says right there is, and sometimes some of the things I said come up in her videos. I mean, I'm speaking directly to her. She's listening to me.
Yeah. No, that's she's using the secret words like and and the. I said obfuscation one time and she used that word too.
Yes.
Sure, she was talking about a video game, but we are using the same lingo. It's that sort of word
We're
association
soulmates.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a very obsessive way of thinking. No, he's not gang stalking her. He's just one idiot.
Regular stalking. This is just regular stalking.
Yeah, real quick though. Thank you, Frank. Did people DM'd you strange things? I thought you'd airboat the mail order bride sites. God. No. Look, I handle those through my private email. And next time they ship me a lady, they're gonna put holes in the box. They said so.
I get weird shit all the time. I just don't acknowledge it. I let it stay in the side that says I'm not talking back to that person. And then if somebody pops up that is intelligent, or one of our audience members who's genuinely interested in having a conversation or something, then they get to go into the good box. Crazy people go away. I still sort it, but yeah, I get crazy shit, man.
I don't have time for that. I don't want to deal with it. Just close my DMs. It's easier. Nothing personal, but it alienates a lot of people, and I'm like, dude, I can't deal with it. Don't have time for that. So
for the record, I miss people all the time. People who are already in the good side, people who should be in the good side. It's just I get a lot of shit and have a small attention span. That's the word I'm looking for.
You forgot. You guess. Oh, what's that word I'm looking for? Oh, look, shiny nickels.
Shiny. Yeah. All right. Speaking of shiny, let's get back to this guy.
All right. That's definitely I want to meet her. Why wouldn't I? But around the same time, she blocks me on Instagram. She takes away my direct message away.
That's a hint, motherfucker. All right, just to set the stage for anybody who missed that, she's going to this debate con. She's going to be there. And he's like, I want to go meet her. And this is after she's already told him, leave me the fuck alone, by blocking him on Instagram. Didn't just stop, responding to him or anything. Blocked his ass. You guys want to take a guess on what he did? Do you think he, A, took the hint and stayed home and decided to look for a woman who might actually be invested in him? Or two, went there anyway to try to see this woman who's blocked his ass already on social media because maybe in person she'll love him. If you put one, you're an idiot. Just saying.
She will be attracted to him. They've already got a connection, Monkey. She just hasn't seen the full package. You know what I'm saying?
Guys,
look at this dashing, handsome man.
We're not even at the bottom of the barrel yet.
Yeah.
Just wait. We got to get through some rambling. Unfortunately, I didn't get timestamps for everything, Jack. So we got to listen to some rambling here.
More than we already have.
Yes. He likes to start drifting off on things that have nothing to do with what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's generally a sign of psychosis as well.
Yeah. Hey, be careful. That's how we run this show. Shh. All right.
What are you going to do now? How are you going to react to that? Are you going to be all insulted and angry, and come out there and try, flip out and cause a scene? Or are you going to try and reestablish a direct means of communication? Or are you just going to not think anything of it? You're going to be indifferent about it. And I end up kind of doing the indifference. And I don't think she appreciated that, I didn't go out after there to get a photo with her. I didn't go.
You think you being indifferent to her upset her when she was already trying to give you the hint to leave her the fuck alone?
Yeah, and he didn't even ask her for a photo. He's got plenty from his telephoto lens. Fucking creeper. Who was it? Just a bold sign said, dude looks like he's from Idaho. No, he's a Florida man.
I would really like an actual clinical psychologist to watch this and give their take on it. Because I'm not a trained psychologist. I'm just giving my opinion here. This is not a medical opinion. Yeah. You guys judge for yourself if this guy's actually fucking crazy, because he absolutely is. But judge for yourself. That's why we're watching this. But I'm not a licensed clinician on this, so this is just my opinion. Throwing that out there, and I do need to remind everybody: do not try to contact this guy in any manner. Please.
No, that would be very unhelpful.
It doesn't help her out, and it won't. There's just no reason to do it. It'll just make things worse for her. Instead, just point and laugh, because that's what it means. That's what this guy's for.
Yeah, you can laugh at this psycho and donate to her Give, Send, Go to help her get some more security.
Yep, or to us.
Yeah, or to us at the links pinned at the top of the chat, because we also need good security. I mean, I could use some more boxes of ammo.
Shit, after this, who knows?
Right.
I kind of want to send them the link, but I know I should never do that. That's just who I am. I'm not gonna, guys. Because I'm the same way. I'm not going to do anything with this guy other than laugh at him. All right, let's laugh at the retard some more.
Go out there to get her number. I just went out there to say hello and say, this is who I'm. That guy who writes that stuff. That's me.
Sounds really indifferent. I'm going to go out there and tell her that I'm the guy that made her laugh all day long with me. I don't think he knows what indifference means.
I don't think he does either.
Here I am. Here's what I look like in real life. Because I know all the tricks. I know the high angles, and I know the diffused lighting, and I know all that. I know the cosmetics. I know how you can make you look on screen. When I get out and see somebody, very often there's a difference.
Told you, ramble.
Knowing that, I was like, here's me, and there's you. Great. So I drive out. So I decided to drive out to.
Hang on, before we get there, if you pay attention to this, it sounds like he actually was speaking to her at some point. Like they knew each other, and like this is me, this is you. That's the kind of shit you say that when you're having a discussion with somebody that you're actually in a relationship with, in real life, not some chick you saw on the internet and you liked her fucking videos. Yeah,
I find chicks on the internet attractive all the time. You know what I don't do? Try and contact them or follow them. You watch their videos and be like, oh yeah, she's pretty, whatever. If you like the content, you watch the channel. You don't sit there and be like, we are now committed. That's insane thinking.
I'm going to own your liver.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear it as a hat because this one's floppy.
kind of I get my tickets, and it's a 15-hour drive, and I take the time off from work. I believe that I thought, okay, I got Thursday off, I got Friday off, I got Saturday off, and just come back Sunday. That's great. So Thursday, I'll just relax and get ready, get my stuff together, take my time,
Pay
put some
attention.
clothes together, get everything prepped to go out there, maybe look at the map and do all that Thursday.
Wait for it.
And then Friday, I'll set out really early in the morning. Get there at a reasonable hour.
It's coming.
I'll get there early. Maybe Friday, I'll get there, or like I was going to leave like Thursday night, really early, really late Thursday night, or very early in Friday morning, so I can get there, comfortably in the afternoon of Friday, and then just kind of relax and take a look around town.
Find good sniping spots.
Yeah.
I need to find places to hide the body.
I gotta stage some burlap sacks around the area so in case I have to move.
All right. We're coming up to the point where I had to go talk to Lady Monkey again, so I'm just going to shut up and let it happen.
And because I was thinking about asking her out to dinner. This was something I was thinking about doing.
Indifference.
And so I get up on what I believed. What I believed was Thursday morning, and I'm going through the day. I'm just kind of chilling out. I'm taking it really slow.
Wait for it.
All day, just to kind of relax and work around the house.
Uh-huh.
And then at some point, it struck me to look at the calendar, to take a closer look at the calendar, and that's when I realized it was actually Friday, and that I had long gone by my departure time, right? And that window, that comfortable window of being there in time, had just disappeared. So I had to scramble and throw stuff into it. I didn't look at a map. I'm like, I'll just have to check it out on the road. I know, just take 10, and that take 10 west is going to get me to Texas.
Just pause him for a second. She raised 7 times her goal. She was trying to raise what, $1,000, I think. So sweet, good for her. Some of it's for her legal bills. Some of it is for the cameras that she wants to get around her house. If I were her, I'd get a very big, scary dog as well. Shove a nice German Shepherd, a trained German Shepherd, sweetheart. You'll need it. All right, back to... Seriously, guys, what he's about to say made my fucking brain hurt.
Well, look, she's only raised about $7,500. That'll let her get a really, really good quality security setup, but a couple extra guns around probably won't hurt.
Yeah, like I said, she wasn't asking for that much. But
no, $1,000 she's going to get you a real shitty security system.
All right. Oh, God. I don't know if I can even click play on this, Jack.
Well, it's the show theme you chose, so you kind of have to, I think.
The only way that this video would be better is if he was actually eating his feces during it.
Well, I think that would just be a little bit more on the nose, but...
All right, here we go.
I jump in my car and I'm off, in like within 15 minutes, and this... Because of when I left when I did, I know I'm going to get there pretty late on Friday night, but I'm going to make Saturday morning comfortable. I'll get there with like 4 or 5 hours, chance to sleep at the hotel. I'm like a wasted hotel day, but at least I'm there. And for a moment, I was like, "Don't forget it. It's too late.
Wait,
don't go." But then I was like, "No, Sean, this is important to you. Like you want, if that's your wife, if that's somebody who's going to be a very important part of your life, go out and meet her."
Yep, that's what he said. If that's your wife, you got to go see her.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're engaged already because he thought so. She doesn't have a say, does she? Women, right? Where's her burqa?
You've never even spoken to her.
Hey, fact.
You commented on some of her videos. You got blocked by her, and you're running out there because he thinks he's got a shot, Jack. That's my wife. That's my wife.
I think that's insane.
Get him on meds. No shit. This guy's out of his fucking gourd.
I don't know if meds would do enough, quite honestly, because he looks like the type that won't take them. This guy probably needs to be in an institution because he's dangerous.
Yeah. She's never talked to him, and already marriage, huge leap in logic. That's not even a leap in logic. That is just fucking la la land. This is almost a cartoon version of a stalker, but he's real. Yes, yeah. I told you guys, it's insane. This guy's fucking insane. Quick, elect him to Congress. He identifies as her husband. Yes. There's not taking a hint, and then there's this. Oh man, this fucker. I'm telling you, they need to search his house.
Yeah.
They need to take that imaging thing they can do and check for bones in his yard.
Yeah.
If that's what you're thinking, then don't let that chance go by.
Indifference, Jack. I'm not going there for her phone number. I'm going there to marry her.
I'm gonna wipe that little kitty up while I can. Oh man, it's, the logic from like she was my compensation to I've been following her. She interacted with me like twice. That means we're like engaged.
Oh my god.
Don't let that fly by. Well, I drove out there, and,
yeah, we know.
And I feel a sense of anticipation about it,
Indifference. Seriously, I do want to find him and send him a dictionary with that word highlighted.
I don't know if she's been checking me at this point. I don't know. Maybe she's checked me out, like I'm
why would she?
Well, I mean, he's super duper important, Monkey. Didn't you pay attention? They're in a relationship.
I am an egotistical motherfucker, but Jesus Christ, man.
Well, with these people, it's kind of the self-absorbed, the narcissism.
Yeah.
Obviously, if she hit the like button, first of all, she's never liked any of my tweets, and I'm way funnier than this asshole. You are not that important to her. You're just some rando who made a comment that she one time hit the like button on. That doesn't make you special.
Look, you have never once told me that you made a joke in a woman's comments and laughed all day about it. So I'm not sure you're funnier than him.
Well, I'm not crazy.
That or you're holding out on me.
Yeah, no, yeah. How insane would you look doing that? Just walk around like, I'm hilarious.
Oh my god,
she liked it. It's weird, man.
Thinking in the back of head, maybe she's been looking at my videos. Maybe she's been doing a little investigation on her part.
She was, but it was just to keep you the fuck away from her. She was getting evidence, you dumb son of a bitch.
She keeps saying things like, go away, leave me alone, playing all coy.
That's a hint. You know how sometimes women say no when they mean yes, Jack?
Yes, every time. Yeah, this guy is finding messages where there are none.
If she says leave me alone, that really means move into my crawl space.
I don't know. It's just kind of strange.
It is kind of strange.
I get out there, I get to the debate, and I get the schedule, and I have like 3 panels to sit in on, and I got a lunch. I find out that Melanie's panel was late in the night, and I'm kind of like, ugh, I'm kind of like, that means I got to leave. I got a long drive at night, but that's okay,
That's the kind of thing you do for your wife.
Yeah, I mean, he's complaining about the little sacrifices you have to make in a relationship, right? Oh my God, seriously, the connections he's drawing are bonkers.
They are.
We do it for the right reasons. We make our sacrifice. And the other two.
I'm going to stop right here for just a second. I really do wish Medicare was still making videos, because this guy would be perfect for a fucking Medicare video.
Oh, absolutely. This has internet insanity written all over it.
This guy's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah. He's up there on lolcows with seriously like James Robert Clark III that Adonis talks about all the time. It's the same mentality. It's that same level of crazy. I'm pretty sure this dude probably has a secret tinfoil hat somewhere so that the Major League Baseball can't read his thoughts.
Kaiser says, yeah, Ranting Monkey liked my comment one time, and I'm staring at him through his window, and I also have a Munko pillow. Stay warm out there. It's cold tonight.
Yeah, you should buy a monkey blanket. Do you have monkey blankets yet?
I don't know if I do or not. Maybe.
You should get some. Like same with shower curtains.
I'm not
So you
sure.
You can get people wet.
Well, I just do that with my voice. I don't need
Now
no
you can
shower
do it.
curtain for that.
Well, now they can get wet when they're not listening to you. And they just have to think about you as they stare on your visage.
No, you know why I would never, in all seriousness, never have a shower curtain monkey thing? Because of guys like this.
Yeah, I get that. But with the money I get from it, I could definitely invest in a box of ammo.
Thank you, Keldrig. Obviously, this man is a traveler from a different dimension where social media interaction is held sacred above all else. It's like a magical pact. You say hi, and you're bound together by the laws of the universe. No shit.
Yeah, apparently he Mandela affected into an alternate timeline where that he doesn't realize our social norms are slightly askew from what he's used to.
Man.
That's a great theory. Wish I thought of that. Also, thank you, Frank. He's the living embodiment of your love den jokes. He's bad enough. He made you give real relationship advice. Sad. I know, right? Like I
Right?
joke about shit like this, but this is legitimately creepy behavior. You shouldn't do this.
Oldie One says, big weird. They're going to find a damn graveyard in his backyard, boys. No shit.
Yeah. Like,
You know what I
seriously,
just-
the cops need to be on alert in his town. This guy's probably
You know what I just
dangerous.
realized, Jack?
What's that?
Nuts has a coffee cup with my picture on it, which she puts on her lips.
Uh-huh.
I'm fairly certain that means that we got married.
That's how babies are made in his timeline, I think.
She's pregnant with my baby right now because of that cup.
Yeah, she doesn't know it, but I mean I'm pretty sure that's how babies are made.
Nuts is trying to trap me.
It's a good thing that this guy didn't send any of his merch to her, because then that's an exchange of goods, and it's basically a dowry, because he probably bought some of her merch and she gave her some of his, and then a goat gets exchanged with her father, and it's a deal then, right?
You think this guy, I don't know if she has a PO box, but if she did, you think he would like send her his hair?
Oh, yeah, at least probably some fingernail trimmings and a little locket and some other disgusting shit. This guy looks like the type of person that would like send people like pets. Like, I bought you a cat. Here you go. And show up with it with a little bow tie. He's like, I bought this for you. Like, who are you and why are you gifting me animals?
For the record, I do want to say that I know other people have purchased the mug, and I thank all of you. You can still get them at the Streamlabs, or not, no, what is it? Teespring store below. I just remember Nuts has one because she yelled at me for like a year to get one made.
Yeah, she did.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. She was right.
It was
she
like
often
a
is.
year and a half.
Well, okay. I was trying to make myself sound better.
Don't pretend I wasn't there for that.
You know what? I know how to make myself sound better. Let's listen to him again.
Oh, yeah. Fair point.
Two debates are, around lunchtime. So I sit through them and I'm like, okay, it's good to be here. It's nice to have a time to just kind of hang out and do something different. And, but it was kind of like, I'm familiar with a lot of stuff they're talking about, and I don't feel like participating. I feel like I'm just gonna read the room.
I'm here for my wife, damn it. Thank you, Tyshawn. I'm getting Ricardo Lopez vibes from this guy. Who's Ricardo Lopez?
Crazy person. Somebody brought him up earlier.
Okay. Is he one of the incels who killed people?
I believe he was did a murder-suicide. Yeah, he was a stalker, also known as the Bjork Stalker. An American pest
Oh.
exterminator attempted to murder Bjork.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, this guy. When I told you guys earlier that he was crazy, and that we had the receipts, man, this is like a Circuit City receipt, man. A Best Buy receipt. This motherfucker's like 9 miles long.
Yeah, he's a CVS receipt. It's like half
Yes.
the roll. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right.
Save my participation for maybe another opportunity, but right now this is just, I'm not really here to participate. I'm really here just to meet Melanie Mack.
I'm here to kidnap a woman.
And watch those, and then there's like a 2-hour gap after those two debates. There's like a 2-hour gap, and I figure, all right, it's time to go out and dinner. And Melanie will be for the next panel, and maybe I'll get a chance to say hello there, introduce myself. Great. And I'm walking out, and as I'm walking out, though, I notice this blonde girl is kind of checking me out, and I'm like, why is this person kind of checking me out?
You were probably giving off creepy stalker vibes.
No, obviously she wants him, and she's going to create a wedge between him and Melanie by trying to create a love triangle. So she had to be taken out of the equation. Are any blonde women missing from this event?
She then went in the dumpster.
Yeah.
In pieces.
Which is where you put the trash, the interfering trash. I have a contract with this woman. Oh my God.
A reminder, we're having fun with this. I really am worried for Melanie, and I hope that this guy never goes near her.
Well, you kind of have to try and make a little bit of light of the situation because it is so serious and incredibly dangerous for her. And we're trying to make it a little bit entertaining so it's not just going to give everybody nightmare fuel if you have a daughter or a wife or you're a single woman.
He is throwing off all kinds of warning signals that some of you ladies don't pay attention to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he loves me that much. He's a fucking psycho.
Yeah. Anonymous, I'll give you that. He does give off some incel vibes, but I think it's actually worse than that. I think there is a lot more psychosis here. This guy's absolutely dangerous, I would say.
I would too. Opinion. That's our opinion.
Yeah.
You judge for yourselves, guys. All right, here we go.
That's kind of weird.
Yep.
And I don't really think anything of it. And I leave, and I'm walking out to the parking lot, which is across the way from the center. And as I'm walking to my car, into the entrance to this parking lot, this little yellow car comes flying in. And I'm like, who's this wacko? You know, I'm getting out of the way. Let me get out of the way of the wacko. They're going a little bit too fast. And I step over the side, and I'm like, I want to get a look at who this nut job is.
Totally normal behavior.
Yeah. If somebody tries to run me over, I frequently lurk between vehicles going, I'm going to see who you are. One thing I need to point out is, since I've known a few people that have been stalked, one of the dangerous things with people that are this level of potentially mentally ill is when he was saying that blonde girl looked at him, he's drawing the connection that she is somehow an obstacle now. Yes. And that's something you have to be aware of. If you put yourself between this person and their target, you become a target of violence, potentially. So it's very, very dangerous to try and white knight in a situation like this. Yes. But if they even perceive you to be a potential threat, this woman just made random eye contact with him, probably like, who's this skeezy weirdo? And he's like, I thought that was weird.
She's probably thinking, why is this guy staring at me for 10 minutes straight without blinking?
Yeah. And she was doing nothing wrong, probably just some random person that knows nothing about the situation. But in his mind full of crazy, he's going to extrapolate a lot of different connections to his situation. So now she is like a spy for Melanie or an obstacle. And it's people like, I'm telling you, this guy's probably hurt people in the past somewhere along the line.
Li Shang is dead.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all if in the future he does hurt somebody, and hopefully it's not Melanie. But this person does give off all the markers of somebody who is drawing bizarre conclusions about random strangers that could put them in jeopardy. just because he thinks they're an obstacle.
And yes, Devil, he absolutely did just call somebody else a nut job.
Yes.
All right.
Well, wacko, to be fair.
Wacko, yeah, indeed.
Oh, who's this crazy driver? And it's Melanie Mack. And immediately I take a 90-degree, I do an about face. And I'm like, that's her. That's the person I'm here to see. And so I'm pretty shocked at that. Like it's kind of one of those weird.
Does anybody think he was actually shocked that he ran into Melanie Mack in a parking lot?
No.
Anybody believe that at all? I bet he's got a tracker on her car.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he put one of those AirPods on her car. Like,
fuck.
It did recon the night before. And first of all, she's a woman. Of course she drives like shit.
Gray says we kind of got the point. What about Melanie's side of this? She has a video up, and she's got actually two. She's got one where she talks about the stalker in general. This is from her evidence against this guy that he is actually a fucking stalker. That's pretty much her side of things. And apparently the legal system agrees with her.
Yeah.
All right. There's nothing funny really to talk about with her. I'm seriously worried for her safety.
Yeah. This is pretty fucked up stuff, and I really hope she's safe.
Me too.
Introduction.
And you know what? I do hope this guy can be reached. Nobody, please, again, do not contact him, but something that makes him realize how fucking lunatic this is. I know, but I can hope, right?
Yeah.
That you might make more of than it really was, but you never know. I mean, it was something more to it. I don't know.
The amount of self-awareness that's right there that's still not hitting him is fucking insane.
Yeah, he's so close, but yet so far.
Maybe it's just some stuff I made up in my head. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Get that man a Cupid doll.
Well, but of course he's going to dismiss that right away.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck, dude.
But anyway, I don't know what really to do, how to react to it. I'm thinking, okay, here's your chance to meet her, but like she just pulled in the parking lot. She's got stuff to do. Just go eat your dinner and catch up with her later at maybe a better time. At this point, I'm thinking I'm just kind of here. I'm not going to be aggressive about anything. She did block me on that Instagram. That's kind of like, because of that, you're going to have to like be really kind of
sketchy, creepy.
Just cordial.
I don't think that's what you.
Going to have to be real cordial.
I don't think that's what it was.
Just say hello, and you might want to try and invite her to dinner, but you don't really even know any place around here. So I'm looking for a place to get dinner. And
Indifference. I just want to say that word again. I thought maybe I should ask her to dinner. She blocked me on Instagram. Maybe if I'm cordial and nice enough, she'll go to dinner with me. You crazy fucking bastard.
Well, I mean, you got to get to know each other before you get married.
You think he sits at home punishing himself by slapping himself in the nuts real hard?
No, I think he probably looks at himself and says, "You're a dashing man. Everybody loves you." I'd be willing to bet that he is totally downplaying this because he was going to ask her out. He was expecting to have dinner with her.
Dude, he said he's going to see his wife.
Yeah, that's why he is downplaying this, trying to sound coy, like maybe I was going to do this. That's, I think, him recognizing a little bit how creepy it comes off, but he wasn't going to do any of that. Are you fucking kidding me? Who you lying to, yourself or me, buddy?
Plague Doctor says, so he just happened to walk into the same place she was eating. Oh, no. It's even better than that.
So I go back to my car and she parks, and I'm just kind of looking on my phone, looking for a place to eat. And I noticed, after a while, she hasn't gotten out of her car, and I'm thinking, all right, then like, why not go over there and talk to her now? Then just introduce yourself. She seems to be not too busy, or she seems to be available.
There's no people around, and she's in her car. I can get her.
I will commence our love. Oh,
Fuck.
Sake.
Able to do so. Just go over and say hello and say you're that guy who's been coming. You know.
Go tell her I'm the guy you blocked for being a creeper. That's how you introduce yourself, guys. It's the best way to meet women, other than what we talked about earlier. Calling them a lesbian when they turn you down is the best way.
And maybe you can find a place to go to dinner. You know, maybe she knows of a place around here, and that'll give you an idea of maybe that'll give you an opportunity to ask her out to dinner. You know. So I go over. So I decide to get out of my car and go over and actually introduce myself. I go and talk to her, and I go over to the car and she's not in it. I'm like, what? Where'd she go? You know, and I'm like, all right, you know, but then I see her.
Shit, she got away. Monkey, did you just post a video? I don't think I had one scheduled for right now. I've had videos out today, a couple of game ones, and I did 2 shorts earlier.
Yeah,
so
I schedule all my videos. So
he goes back to his car, and he's sitting there, and he doesn't see her get out of her car. So he goes over there and starts sticking his head in her windows.
Well, he's what's in the back seat, you know? Is there anything I can sniff? Creepy.
Oh, Shrapnel, happy anniversary. Sunday, it's his 24th anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Oh, wow.
That's
happy
awesome.
Anniversary.
Congratulations to you and your wife.
Yeah.
Get freaky. If you need me to talk to her, you know, if there's anything you want, let me know. I'll tell her, hey, you need to do that for him. Just saying.
For all the good that'll do.
From a completely
I'm persuasive.
different direction, walking from the opposite direction of the center, and I'm like, what? You know, like, why is she coming from there? You know, and
none of your business.
She's far enough away that I can't just. I call her name out, and she doesn't hear me, so I have to I'm like, oh man, I gotta shout her name now. You know, like that's weird.
Yeah. That's fuck.
Shout her name out, Melanie Mack, and she.
Being asked what a PPO is, it's a restraining order, basically. It's
personal protection order.
Personal protection order.
Yeah, they're called restraining orders in some places, PPOs in others.
Yep. I used to call them restraining orders. I've switched to PPO because that's the more common one these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a restraining order, guys.
Some states have varying levels of them too. So
yeah.
She walks towards me, and I just introduced myself, and I asked her if she knew any good places to eat, and she said, I don't know, I'm not really from around here. I said, okay, well, I know you're kind of busy, and you got to get back to that. I just thought, I'd say hello. You know, this is who I am. It's nice meeting you, and I will get a chance to talk later. That. And the panel goes by, and I know I got to get on the road, and I just want to, you know, and so I'm not going to, maybe I was a little too indifferent about that, and I do apologize if that's.
Please, for the love of all that's holy, stop using that word. I'm begging at this point.
Yeah.
What it came across is that I was not interested enough or what.
The level of insane we just witnessed. Maybe the reason that the whole wedding didn't work out is because when he creepily yelled at her across the parking lot to ask her if she knows a good place to eat in a city she's not from, he wasn't aggressive enough about it.
Yeah, well, he wasn't apex alpha enough. So
have a good night, Lunar. Yeah, he wasn't an apex predator.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I should just walked up and peed on her, but like, you're mine. Oh, God.
Ebony asked, why are the asylums closed again? That's a great question.
Yeah.
Because this motherfucker needs to be locked in the back of one with heavy security and no key.
I just didn't want to be aggressive, especially not after being blocked on Instagram when I was trying to be personable.
You made a sexual joke at a woman you didn't know.
So I just felt like I should just, leave it up to her, for the most part. I'm just gonna go say goodbye.
Leave it up to her. Let her make the first move. Fuck her. She has. She told you to go away.
Yeah, blocking you was her first move, I think. So there you go.
And say, I enjoyed your.
I told you we'd watch most of this, guys. I'm sorry. I'm fascinated by this guy for all the wrong reasons. He is just such a fucking head case.
You did a good job, and hope to see you again. And that's basically all I did say. I didn't ask for a photo or anything like that because it's one of those things that I don't think is really. I think it's a bit too fanatical. I don't want.
Asking a woman you don't know out to eat in a parking lot, that is cool. But don't ask somebody who is an influencer who knows she's going to be there for, pictures with fans. And don't ask her for that. That's a little too far. You got to treat your wife a little nicer than that. Okay, just be a little bit nicer.
Like this guy's ever been in a relationship that didn't involve a shovel.
Gray, I'm not being mean here. I'm going to keep doing this. If you don't like it, by all means, take off, and we'll see you next time, bud.
Real quick. Thank you, Keldrick. Even the most contrived of porn plots is less ridiculous than this guy. Yeah. And that should be a sign of like a red flag to people. If you're like, my relationship with this woman is not even worthy of porn. Maybe you should reconsider whether you're actually in a relationship.
Thinking of that though, now I'm surprised he didn't show up with a dick in a box.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised he didn't show up with a taser and a fucking net. This guy's psychotic. She's lucky he didn't try something insane, but she probably had other people around her, if I remember correctly.
Not at this point, not in the parking lot. The part he's talking about now, yes, because this is inside the convention. It's after her panel, so it's the meet and greet kind of stuff afterwards. In the parking lot, it was just him.
Yeah, that probably was just kind of awkward for her. She's like, I don't know what's going on here, but
yeah,
she dodged a bullet on this one, so I don't know. I feel so bad for her. This is crazy.
Taken anyway. Get my picture taken anyway. So put the shade back, and that was it. And then I went to that's what I had during the dinner break when I went to get dinner. There was a bookstore right next to the dinner, and I had the restaurant, and I had time on my hands, so I said, I'm going to take a walk in this bookstore. I walked in the bookstore. And immediately I thought, you know what? Maybe I get something, a card or something from Melanie, and put it on her car or something, and just to kind of, maybe that's how I'll get, maybe that's how I can get her number, or that's how.
Remember, he wasn't going there for her number. Remember, he told us that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I buy something, throw it on her car, and hang out, she'll give me her phone number. Fuck is wrong with this guy?
He's persistent because he's fucking nut.
I know there's women out there who get attached to men like this and they're crazy, but I really do feel bad for women because we've talked about this many times. Women who are like, oh, I get all these comments and they're full of shit. It's maybe even just somebody actually being like, hey, how are you? Or they do comment on a video. We've seen this kind of stuff blown out of proportion before. This one's not at all. This dude is fucking dangerous.
Yeah, the extrapolations are just they don't make any sense. Normal people can't draw lines like this.
No.
I can get that's how I can get her number. That's how I can get a direct line of communication with her going. So I start to look for a card, and then I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I'll get her a book, maybe I'll get her a book, And I'm thinking, remember I talked about Ireland? I would love to go to Ireland with Melanie Mack,
The fuck is wrong with you? All right, Jack, we're gonna end this one now. I will say in the background in a little bit, there's a Walmart truck that just keeps going back and forth here, and I felt it was just so appropriate. Jump ahead. It's right back there, and it just keeps going back and forth.
To what she was saying is very hypocritical, like when she was talking about she's like a special someone, and she's trying to make out this idea of being a husband is very important to her, yet she's been married, and the reason she would give that, like, why her first marriage didn't work out was because she felt she had to support her spouse, right?
Wait, was she married?
Take that.
Yes, she's been divorced before.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's one of his big complaints about her is because she got divorced. And you see, since she made a promise, she should have kept that up, even though she's supporting her husband, and that's not what she wanted in that kind of relationship. She's a dirty whore because she did that. And it gets even better because there's parts where he's like, God is giving you, you're saying you're wanting a husband, and he's giving you the opportunity for one, and you're just not taking it.
Yeah, I don't think that's God giving that opportunity. That's the down south guy. I watched that entire video and I missed that.
Oh,
I think I blacked out.
I had to stop and start many times because it's so long and so convoluted that I kept kind of spacing. And like, no, I'm going to be talking about this tonight. I need to know what I'm talking about. So I kept going back and making sure I heard the whole fucking thing. And it's insane. By the way, go ahead.
I could usually sit through like a 2-hour documentary about the reptilians, but for some reason I couldn't pay it. I couldn't focus on what this lunatic was saying.
Iceman says, be aggressive. Be aggressive. Yeah.
That's exactly what this guy doesn't need is aggression.
For the record, we were asked about her side of the story. I just threw the video that she put out today on this in there. Where is it gone now?
What?
I can't get back to the Google Drive.
Do you need any of the videos?
I need the one where he's leaned back on the bed.
All right, hang on. Give me a minute.
Cool. Yeah, I think she took the Google Drive down. It's not listed in her description anymore.
That lawyer probably told her that.
Maybe. Or maybe she's seeing shows like this and doesn't want to talk about, but sorry, sweetie, I got to laugh at this guy. Comrade Kitty, thank you. Influencers got to remember, even celebrities got security for this reason. The crazies got internet now and can make a whole story with them involved. Yeah, I mean, there are nutcases out there. Not every claim of a nutcase is, just somebody being overly sensitive. This dude's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's not like she's a thought either. She's fairly conservative in dress, and she mostly does like gaming videos. She's not some sleazy whore, which I would feel a lot less sympathy for because, like, oh, what do you're dressing like a skank. You're going to get weirdos.
Part of the rest of that video, I mean, he goes into how dirty she is for having simps. Like, did you look in the mirror, motherfucker?
Yeah, and that's not exactly something she can control.
No, and look, we all know that as a woman, you're going to get a lot of guys who are watching you just because you're a woman. It happens, you fucking lucky bitches. Especially if you're an attractive woman. Thank you, Alan, for the donation with no message. I appreciate it, my friend. But he just basically blames her for it. Like, how dare you not marry every man who talks to you on the internet?
Right. Well, specifically him, because
well, yeah. I mean, but he puts it out there as though it's for all men. All men.
Yeah. Well, it's first come, first serve on ladies,
Razgriz says, even sluts don't deserve stalkers. No, that's not what we were saying. But it would make a little more sense if it was one of the kind of e-girls who do go out there and flirt a little bit for the
Yeah.
donations and, oh, you're so cute, you're so funny, I love you so much.
Yeah, if you're doing stuff like that, you should expect creepy weirdos. But
Yeah, you
normal
don't deserve
people,
it, but
yeah, you
I
don't.
mean
Nobody
that's
deserves it, but you end up with it, and
yes,
it's a part of the job.
yeah. Unfortunately, and again,
Yeah,
it sucks, but Comrade Kitty, thank you. Simp the monkey and Jack people, damn Skippy. Raz says, "Gotcha, my bad, I misunderstood." No. Look, sometimes I mean, there's things that are just a trueness, and it's not fair, but it is true. If you're out there and you are actually getting people by using your body or being overly flirty, there's crazies out there, and they're going to interpret that as, "Ooh, she loves me."
yeah. Real quick, thank you, Alan, for the donation. Says hello, Jack. Hi, Alan. Thanks.
Fuck, look at
Yeah,
in this one. In this one, the guy drew the connection that she loved him because she liked something he said. She gave it a little heart. Ooh, we're married now.
yeah.
And he took that from laughing all day at his own joke to, she's my wife. I gotta go wife this bitch. Ah,
Super creepy. Yeah, we're gonna get called simps for this, but that's not what's happening here.
I barely know who this chick is. I mean, I
Yeah,
know of
but
her. I watched very little of her content. Like you said, I think I've seen some on Twitter.
yeah, she's funny on Twitter, but I don't watch any of her videos or anything. We're not
Until today,
simping by saying this is wrong.
no, and until today, I'd never seen any of her videos in full. So I don't have anything against her. I don't know enough of her to have anything against her. But nobody should have to deal with this shit.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I kind of hate restraining orders, because it gives a false sense of security.
Yeah.
A piece of paper is not going to stop a psycho. So
Nope.
that's one of the things I'm glad she's got to give send go and people are supporting her so she could get security. I know she does have some personal protection, shall we say. So hopefully she could get some more.
Okay, did we find the video?
I'm trying to get it uploading. Hold on.
Oh, cool.
It's slow as shit for some reason.
You know, if we don't get to it, it's fine. I mean, we can just talk about what he says. He just basically is what we've just said right there. Is that how dare she? What does he call her? A con artist, I think it is.
Something
She's
like
a
that.
fake. She's a horrible bitch because she's not touching my wiener. Thank you, Dangerous Spaces. This is his sanitized side of the story. Damn, yeah. He didn't even dress it up. I mean, the kind of shit he said in there. I mean, if this is gonna be your wife, what the fuck?
But this is him dressing it up because he's downplaying things like, I didn't go there to get her number. I just want to talk to her. That's him dressing it up because he's fucking crazy.
Tailfin, you can believe that. I just think you're wrong. This is why I love my Second Amendment. A stalker can bypass a piece of paper, but he ain't bypassing a bullet through the artery. That is true. And unfortunately, in situations like this, oh shit, I never hit enter on that last thing I sent over to Rumble. Guys, that's Melanie's video. Sorry about that. I forgot what I was saying.
If you don't know,
oh yeah, when it comes to PPOs, that even if he's getting close and you call the police, a lot of time all they're going to do is tell him to go away.
Yeah,
they're not going to arrest him unless he's being aggressive. And if he does it over and over again, then maybe they'll actually arrest him. And then he gets out and they find you in little pieces. So,
yeah.
No, Dangerous. I understand. He says, my point is, it's the nice version. Imagine what actually happened. He tells you enough to get what actually happened. I understand what you're saying. Is he's trying to make it seem like a love story almost. He like, and then our eyes met across the parking lot as I was getting her license plate number, and she was like, oh, he's so dreamy, or at least that's what I think she thought. But then she ran the other way because she probably had to pee. He's just weird, man.
We played this game where I was pursuing her courting her, and she was like, "Help, police."
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Raz says he's acting like this is some kind of movie. Yes, exactly. And in fairness to him, and I can't believe I'm saying that, I really do think he has a mental disorder. This guy needs to be in serious therapy inside an institution.
Yeah.
Because it's not normal to make these kind of connections. It is not normal for you see somebody look at you once, she's checking me out, probably checked me out for quite a while. She wants my dick too. I think we just got married. It's not normal to be like this. It's not normal to say, I'm going to drive 15 hours. Oh my God, I'm not really going to have enough time because I got to get back to work. But you do this for your wife. And that's how he said it. He didn't do it like, he didn't even say like your future wife. He said for your wife. Dude, you're not married. She don't even know you, motherfucker. That's not normal. So yeah, I do hope she stays safe, and I hope this guy backs the fuck off. Being aggressive doesn't always make them arrest. They'll still just get told to leave. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, it's true.
Yeah. People put too much faith in those, and they don't do anything.
And in fairness, a lot of people misuse them. So I understand their hesitancy sometimes, but this dude is stay the fuck away from her, man. Stay your 15 hours away. And I just love that. So that neither one of us looks bad. Only one of you does, shithead. Anyhow, he's so dreamy. That might be chloroform. Yeah. You're falling asleep because you sniffed the rag. Oh, God. I really do think they should probably check his trunk. There's probably strands of DNA that they've been trying to match up with bodies.
Yeah, no shit.
I just happened to run into her in the parking lot.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
And the only reason he knew it was her is because she was driving crazy and he had to go see who the crazy driver was.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, that makes total logical sense.
What do you think's more likely, Jack? That he already knew the color of her car, the color and make, or it's just serendipity?
Oh, I think we both know that he probably already knew that information from his research.
This motherfucker got a wall with a collage of her on it.
Yeah, that's why he didn't need to take a picture with her.
He got a statue of her made out of bubble gum.
Discarded objects that she threw in the trash.
You ever watch Hey Arnold?
No.
Oh, I loved Hey Arnold. The kids watched it, and so watched it with them. And what's her name? Helga? Helga had a bubblegum shrine of Arnold. Anyhow, color, make, model, license plate, and VIN number. Probably. He's Helga with Melanie. Yes, he absolutely is. But Helga's love was real.
That's what they always say.
That was probably a bad message to send to kids. Now that I'm thinking about it, because she was like obsessed, and when they were together, she would be mean as fuck to him, and then she'd go home to her literal shrine of him.
Yeah, it's not creepy at all.
Not at all. Me too. Loved Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was a fun show.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Hey, my niece's name is Helga. Yeah, my sister literally let her retired boyfriend name their child Helga. That's not the worst name ever. It's a really old name. Isn't that like an old German name?
I don't know.
Let's talk a little politics, Jack.
All right.
A bunch of Democrats are pissed off today, Jack, because the Justice Department has announced that it got announced through Matt Gaetz' lawyer. Matt Gaetz' lawyer said that the Justice Department has told them they will not be pressing charges for him for sex trafficking or underage or sex with an underage person.
Because it was a bullshit scenario in charge?
Because it was bullshit, indeed. Actually, they said it was because the two witnesses One of them who was pled guilty to sex trafficking and for setting up underage hookers for guys aren't reliable. They're not very good sources.
What?
Yeah.
Wasn't one of them trying to blackmail him?
I don't know if that was the second source. The article I read didn't say who the second source was, but one of them is the one who was actually involved in sex trafficking. Wasn't it outright false? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know if he used to bang whores or not. Maybe. I don't really care if he did. And if he did have sex with a 17-year-old, which is the charge that they said he did, and he had every reason to believe she was 18, then I have trouble saying he should go to jail because he was lied to and had proof, or however proof they. How do you prove the age of a underage whore? I don't even know how you would do that. She probably has a fake ID, but unless he actually knew he was banging a 17-year-old, that's not really anything he did wrong. He thought he was banging a 18-year-old. I feel like you can't get him for that.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up.
Seems like a bit of a frame job.
Cut her open and count the rings. I don't think that's how you do it, Faithless. I think you're thinking of the guy we just watched. All right. What do we got here, Jack?
Just finding a few things for you. The second link is a good palate cleanser. The second Twitter link.
Okay. You want to do that one now or save it for the end?
Oh, let's do it now because I have a different one for you for the end.
Load up, bitch. Oh my God, that's adorable. Hold still, kid. Wait for it. All right. I got to present screen. Is it this one? Yeah, that's the right one. All right. Here's our palette cleanser. Make sure our volume's up. It is not. There we go.
Böyle. Mesela bile tatlısı. Mesela bile tatlısı. He? Geleceksin yanıma. Geleceksin yanıma. Böyle.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, this baby spent 128 hours buried in the Turkish earthquake, and they pulled her out, cleaned her up, and she's alive, and apparently thriving. So
that's great. That's awesome.
They found a random baby after 128 hours. There's a lot of people that didn't survive that long.
Yeah. So that's actually really cool. Old Guy Gamer's having problems with his comment section. Look, we know YouTube's been screwing with stuff again because they I don't know if you were paying attention. It was before you got here last night. We talked about it, Jack. On mobile, you know how you have top chat and live chat? They changed it. They reworded it. It's what now? Top messages and messages. I can't remember exactly the two things. But that's the kind of bold strategies they're taking to, help us out here. And every time those motherfuckers do something, they break shit. Every time.
My brother used to work with a dude they called Hulk hands because they'd give him a direction and he'd just tear everything apart to get to it and just create infinitely more problems than he was solving. That's what I think of when I think of the YouTubes and even sometimes Twitter.
No, I'm glad to hear that kid got out. And unfortunately, if they found him like that, I'm guessing his parents weren't found.
They didn't say anything about the parents, I don't think. But but she's doing fine. So at least the baby survived. That's something. That's the great. Little miracles.
That's great, man.
128 hours for a baby alone, trapped in rubble. Not good odds.
And the baby looks healthy.
Yeah. They said the kid's doing well.
So that's awesome. And yes, Beth, it was super cute. That is absolutely. I love babies. They're so cute.
If they weren't, they wouldn't survive.
And if it's not your baby, it's cute, and then it shits, and you hand it to its parents, and you don't have to worry about that part.
Yeah, Oh, this is broken. There you go. You fix that.
Because they shit a lot.
Yeah, puke and scream.
All right, back to some less fun stuff. The number of Chinese migrants caught at southern border skyrockets by over 700%. Shocking.
Whoops.
Do I have this really blown up again? Oh, I never turned it back to normal. Like, why does this look like something my dad would need? I'm still not that old yet. Leave me alone. The number of Chinese migrants illegally crossing into the U.S. during the last 3 months of 2022 skyrocketed by over 700% compared to the same period a year earlier. You know what, Jack? It's just inflation.
No, indeed.
It's just Biden's inflation.
No, it's Trump's inflation, remember.
CBP apparently apprehended, 1,600. God bless. I'll be able to read eventually. I can see it just fine. I just can't read. Apprehended 1,862 Chinese nationals trying to cross the U.S.-Mexico border during the last quarter of 2022, according to numbers provided by CBP. Just 229 migrants were seized from the southern border during those same months in 2021. That is a huge jump.
Yeah, a little bit.
The amount of illegal Chinese migrants encountered by CBP has been steadily increasing every month since February of 2021, according to federal data.
It's almost like they're sneaking a couple of cells in.
February 2021. Let's see. When did
What
Biden
happened?
get inaugurated?
January 6th, as I recall.
Nope.
No?
No. Inauguration.
No, they told me January 6th was the start of history. So it must have been then, right?
January 20th.
January 20th? What? Then what was the big event on the 6th that they constantly harp about?
It was Civil War 9/11 Hiroshima.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was bad. Real bad.
Shows what I knows.
But yeah, so the month that Biden is fully in office, suddenly it starts going up. That's weird.
And Ham and Beans just made the analogy I was going to make later. It's amazing that all these people are coming over and suddenly we have train derailments and mysterious food processing fires. We had a bunch of other things coincidentally all happening in a very short span. Now, that might be just conspiratorial, but it's odd that all seems to happen right after a balloon got shot down.
Oddly enough, these are just the ones they've caught.
Yeah, the smart ones probably already snuck through and are already here. I'm sure it's probably a lot higher of a number. I mean, we looked at that that one thing about the 5 they just caught the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is not surprising. They're sneaking in, honestly, military age people, and they've been trying to bribe scientists and whatnot for a while now. So
yeah, so we got a whole bunch of Chinese nationals sneaking in now.
Yeah, and I'm wondering how many of them are going to have sex with Swalwell.
All of them. It's part of his deal. At least 15 nationals in their 20s through their 50s were in custody at DHS's Rio Grande Valley sector Wednesday, Fox reported. 3 Chinese migrants, who each paid human smugglers $35,000, were caught in Texas last week. Where are they getting that kind of money?
From all the fentanyl sales, probably, because China and North Korea are making most of that fentanyl.
All right, listen to this part, guys. Those seeking asylum are released into the U.S. on their own recognizance and with a notice to appear in court. It's the same thing they do with all illegals that claim asylum. That's why they're all claiming asylum now.
Yeah.
Asylum. All right, come on in. And that's what we're doing with them.
They're releasing these potential terrorists into the country.
Yep. Because why not? Why not? They're just escaping the evil Chinese who Democrats seem to like.
Yeah, it's almost like if I were conspiratorially minded, I would think that this policy was set up specifically to let a lot of potential threats into the country so that when something bad does happen, they can seize more power from us and maybe hand it over to our communist overlords now that are bought and paid for our president.
Indeed, indeed.
Thankfully, I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, that would be a conspiracy, and we don't do that around here.
Yeah, that's wrong.
By the way, there was somebody on the grassy knoll. Report: police investigating racial incidents involving students at Springfield Elementary School. Are we doing this Springfield, Illinois?
No, it's Springfield, Ohio.
Okay. Police are investigating reports of an assault at a Springfield Elementary School involving two groups of students. What, we got like the Aryans and the Black Muslims now in schools?
Yes.
Schools are
it's close.
Fuck. Monday morning, Springfield police were called to Kenwood Elementary School about an incident that happened during recess Friday, according to an incident report obtained through News Center 7 public records request. Police were informed by the school's principal that a group of black students had gathered several white students on a specific spot on the playground and forced them to state Black Lives Matter against their will, the police report states. Jesus fucking Christ.
It must be all that internalized white supremacy.
Elementary school, man. You're talking 11, 12 at the absolute top?
At the absolute top. I'm guessing I don't remember if the article said, but I'm guessing they're older kids that rounded up a bunch of younger kids.
Students who tried to avoid the situation were chased down, escorted, dragged, or carried to the playground, the report alleges. The group of students also allegedly filmed the students who were forced to make the statements. One student was punched in the head by one of the suspects, the police report states. Springfield police have questioned multiple juveniles in the incident. Ryan Springer and Ashley Henthorne said their 12-year-old son was one of the students forced on the playground. I would be livid.
Yeah, especially if nobody did anything about this.
Oh, yeah.
Kids aren't punished in any way, which they're probably not going to be. This is absolutely disgusting, and the kids need to be punished because this is unacceptable behavior. I don't care what their melanin content is.
Oh, this is oh fuck. The father that we just read about. I mean, I'm as angry as a parent, but I understand they are children.
I don't care if they are children. Their parents indoctrinated this nonsense into them. There's no excuse for this behavior. It's unacceptable socially to grab people and force them to repeat some sort of mantra in this weird communist struggle session.
It's not okay to hate anybody because of their skin color or their gender, sexual orientation, or anything like that. Nobody should be hating anybody. I agree with you, but I'm having problems with what you said there. I understand they're children. All right. The mother said she was not notified of the incident when it happened Friday, but noticed a change in her son. When she was notified of what happened Monday, she said the changes she saw made sense. The dad was like, I mean, they're kids. Mom's like, he's acting weird. Because of course. Dad's a giant pussy.
Yeah, well, that's what we're breeding men to be these days. Unfortunately, they're demasculinizing everything.
I kept asking him all weekend, are you okay? And he kept saying, yeah, I'm just tired. And then when I got the phone call Monday about it, I was like, that explains a lot. Their son has not wanted to return to school. Really?
I wonder why.
He's kind of traumatized. He's not a very confrontational kid. He got one of the biggest hearts of kids around. That's fucked up. I don't know what exactly they'll do to the kids. You know, they're kids. Probably label them a gang, man. Travis Gardner, thank you. I want to have a discussion about the JFK assassination with y'all sometime. I've been reading about it since I was 10 and have toured the sites many times. I was on the grassy knoll. Don't say that out loud, dude. They're looking for you. He just admitted he was the guy on the grassy knoll, Jack.
Yeah, you know, something to do.
Travis, you might want to go into hiding. The CIA doesn't like loose ends, my friend. They really hate those kind of things. Ask Oswald. Oh, can't. He was a loose end. Thank you for the donation, my friend. This is totally how you end racism, right? You know what I mean? And yeah, Ebony, probably suspensions, but I don't know how you get to that point as children.
Yeah, this is just bullying. It's dressed up in some racism, but these kids are just bullies.
You know, I was talking with Lady Monkey today about the whole thing going on with Hogwarts Legacy and these idiots who are making people cry over it. Right after we got off the air last night, Jack, there was a video I saw of a guy who shut down his stream. Or did we watch that? I think it was right after we got off the air. But he's just trying to play the game, and he gets so frustrated with it. He's like, I just want to play a Harry Potter game. Please stop calling me a bigot. And he shuts down his stream and just ends it because he can't deal with the shit anymore.
Yeah.
I know those of you out there who this is happening to don't want to hear this, but it is your fault. You have an audience where you played the stupid, I am always going to be an ally thing. And sometimes it's okay to tell people they're being stupid and going too far. And we've seen it with Black Lives Matter. We've seen it with trans activism. We've seen it with feminism. We've seen it with all of this bullshit. And people need to stand up and go, no, just no. It's not okay. Stop it.
Yeah, this is not going to achieve any kind of unity or harmony. This is just sowing more division. Thank you, Frank, who says, and that's how you create a bunch of kids who hate black people.
Yep.
And that's what's happening. I've been saying this for a while. If you want white supremacists, this is exactly how you get it. They're creating the enemy they think they're fighting. And it's not productive. We're not going to get anywhere with this crap, and it's going to end up with a lot of people killing each other because that's the predictable outcome of this. You can't create racism on one side and not expect that to cause racism on the other side too. It's disgusting and it's not productive at all. Just learn to get along with people. So what if their skin looks a little different than yours? Nobody got time for that.
Mick says they've been given a free pass to bullies. It's so fucked up. It is, and they have been. They've been given a free pass to bully. And it's why the Hogwarts thing came up, Jack, because that's what they're doing. They're bullying people.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
and,
we saw it with even Antifa gets a free pass.
As long as it's a leftist cause, you can be as shitty as you want. I said this yesterday on Twitter. Narrative lives matter. That's all that matters. You can treat everybody else like shit. And that goes for black people too. You think black lives matter? You think they actually believe in that shit? Try being a black Republican. Good luck. Try just being a black, not Democrat. Be a black independent and see. See how much your life matters. No, narratives lives matter. And if you're in the proper box, you can treat everybody like shit. You can be a racist, a sexist, a homophobe, a transphobe. All of that's fine. As long as you're in the right box.
Yeah. Ebony said it best. You can't bully people into accepting you. That's never worked.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody has to accept anything. And God, I keep going back to Mr. Garrison. Tolerance. Tolerance is what we should have been. You don't have to like anything. You just have to be cordial and nice and not treat people like shit. You don't have to accept anybody.
No, forced acceptance backfires. Like, there is a shortage of white supremacists, so they're trying to manufacture it wherever they can. That's going to create actual white supremacists.
Yeah.
And that will not end well because a lot of the people that are trying to gin up this outrage have never been subjected to actual terrorism or violence from actual white supremacists. They have no idea what they're creating. And it will backfire horribly because we've seen what white supremacists do. There is a historical record of it.
I'm glad you brought that up, Ebony. We need to watch a video.
Oh yeah.
Let me find it. She brought up Clarence Thomas. Did you see that video today?
No, I heard about it, but I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Let me see if I can find it. Oh, we're gonna have a palate cleanser with that one fat kid. All right. So in Georgia, they're talking about making a statue for Clarence Thomas,
Yeah.
and they're debating it in the Senate. It's honor for Mr. Thomas, who, by the way, I think is a very good justice.
Yeah, of course.
Me and him align pretty well when it comes to the Constitution.
Yeah.
And this is a gentleman who's going to tell us why he shouldn't.
Place a statue of Clarence Thomas on this ground.
And for the record, sorry guys, it's as loud as I can get it. I'm going to be quieter now so that you guys can turn up if necessary.
Place a statue of Clarence Thomas on this grounds. We cannot avoid that conversation, so I'm not going to avoid it either. In the Black community, we have an expression, and I don't want to use this label too deeply here because I'm just trying to tell you what we have in the African-American community. When we talk about a person of color that goes back historically to the days of slavery and that person betraying his own community, we have a term in the Black community. That term that we use is called Uncle Tom. And Uncle Tom is either a fictional or non-fictional character. I don't really know the origin of Uncle Tom, but it talks about a person who back during the days of slavery sold his soul to the slave masters.
This is a member of the Georgia Senate. He's not a member of the United States Senate. And no, he's not the Guam guy who is calling Clarence Thomas an Uncle Tom. And by the way, yeah, exactly, Shrapnel. Tell me you didn't read the book. And we know he didn't because he goes, he could be a real guy, could be fictional. You don't know where the term Uncle Tom comes from, you dumb motherfucker. How do you not know that?
Probably
it's literally the name of the book, fucker.
Right.
But Clarence Thomas being called an Uncle Tom on the Senate floor in Georgia because people want to honor him. There you go. There's your Black Lives Matter. He should be censured. Yeah, he absolutely should be. Absolutely should be. Jack, I know you got some things, but I scrolled through my Twitter to find that, and there's a couple we have to look at.
Oh yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Oh, you'll like
busy
these.
Day planner.
In fact, I think I saw this one because of you. We are not promoting violence. This is actually an anti-violent message. Do you know what video is about to come up, Jack?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the least effective self-defense video that I've seen in since the Antifa training videos we watched.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I'd downloaded some of those.
We're about to see how to get stabbed.
Yo, give me your money. Stay back, man. Stay back. Yo, is that a knife, bro? Do you know how to use your belt for self-defense? First things first, you got to get good at getting your belt off so you can use it for something.
All right, he's really low now. What he's teaching you is how to take your belt off and beat the shit out of somebody who's coming at you with a knife. If you do this, you're going to get stabbed.
Probably several times, and the cops are going to wonder why your pants are down.
This guy considers himself a, Gong Fu teacher. And he tells you, you get your belt and you whip somebody.
For the record, this is not the kung fu that all the nurses want to have sex with, or karate.
Yeah, this is how you end up with a bleed in your kidney.
Yeah. Honestly, probably best to try and run at that point.
Yeah, at this distance, let's bring that back up. Thank you, Ebony. Talk like this really pisses me off. If you don't align with what is stereotypically black, then you're not really black according to the far left. You're right.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
It's bizarre, too. It's nonsensical stupidity. Oh, you don't like what I said. You ain't black. That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah. All right. Back to our little video here. I want to bring this back up on the screen. He's maybe 5 feet away from him.
Oh, yeah. Even given perspective, probabilities, and maybe the guy's like 10 feet, that's still striking distance. pulling your belt up, you would have a hard time getting your gun out at this range.
Yes. Even a gun at this range, you're probably still going to get stabbed.
Yeah. Yeah, you might get a shot off, but you're getting ventilated a little bit.
Your best bet right there, maybe if you really fast run, your actual best bet is probably just to give him your fucking wallet.
Yeah, like, here, I'll toss it to you. Oh,
Yeah.
look, you're not looking. Bang.
So
yeah,
don't take advice like this.
No, this is terrible advice. You're likely going to get shanked, and I don't like saying that, but that dude's way too close to you, and you have to have situational awareness too. You see some weirdo lurking around a pillar, don't go near him.
All right, now the audio on this next one, Jack. This is a related video. The audio is kind of shit, so I'm going to turn it way down. The audio is pretty much not important. On the screen, it says how I would react to getting robbed.
Real quick. Thank you, Frosted Glass. Some guy in a dark alley approaches me and start undoing his belt. I'm going right for the gun. I want to be able to sit down that week. I thought that when I first saw the video, I thought he was going to whip his dick out. I really did.
So did I. I thought it was going to be a funny sketch.
Yeah, but he was being serious. Seriously stupid.
And I tweeted out, Rodney Carrington did a show a long time ago, one of my favorite comedy specials ever, talking about how he's never lost a fight because he either runs, or if he can't run, he takes off his pants because nobody wants to fight naked guy.
Yeah.
I thought that's what this was. But anyway, let's see this other self-defense one. Again, guys, I don't recommend trying this because there's a good chance you're going to get hurt. But this is how this guy stops a robber.
My wallet? Yeah, I can get my wallet. Just...
You're dead 3 times already.
Yeah. I'm really hoping this is a joke sketch, but I couldn't
Me
tell.
too.
I just don't know anymore. These are all so confusingly dumb.
It just went so well with the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, is that younger, fatter Trump? It kind of does. He had the Trump hair, didn't he?
Yeah, he kind of did.
Totally a joke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I just thought it was a great one to go with that. All right, let's get back to some real news. Oh, this is kind of startling.
Yeah, right.
Bird flu may mutate to kill more than 50% of humans as a result of unprecedented outbreaks sweeping mammals, experts fear.
Be afraid.
For the record, they have these kind of headlines all the fucking time.
Yeah.
If you pay attention, I would at least say weekly, there's a story like, some disease may mutate and kill us all. Relax. Cases of killer H5N1 strain have already jumped from birds to foxes to mink. Don't wear minks.
Don't hang out with mink. I don't know what to tell you.
It has sparked concern that pathogen is one step closer to spreading to humans. Experts warn a new variant could arise that is more harmful to humans. Or it could hit humans and we're like, it doesn't fucking bother us too much.
Yeah.
But they never say that. They never like, oh, there's a disease that's killing horses that when it jumps to humans, it just gives them longer boners.
That doesn't sell fear porn cells.
Mick says, how's monkeypox going? Right? Look, man, the only way you're getting monkeypox is if you were letting people butt fuck you that you'd never seen before somewhere in like San Francisco or Madrid, anywhere they were having big gay parties. And we said that, and they were like, you're homophobic. No, I'm trying to keep gay people alive. And then a dog got it and a couple of kids.
And then it disappeared from the headlines.
It went away. The dog, they still were doing headlines. It was when the kids got it. They were like, yeah, we can't talk about this anymore. Like, how'd those kids get it?
No, we don't talk about that.
We know how those kids get it. It spread. They tried when it first came. Oh, it's just by skin contact. And like, oh, actually, it's not by skin contact. It seems to be semen. Huh.
Technically, it is by skin contact because there's a dick and a butt.
Well, it's skin contact over and over and over and over. Ah, that's how it goes.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. Thank you, Travis Gardner. Look, if I'm getting robbed, I'm just letting them have my wallet. Just maxed out my credit cards and an Aldi quarter and ammo is too expensive. Right? Right. Yeah, I always have the quarter for Aldi's too.
There you go.
Look, dude, here's my quarter. Here's all the worthless shit in my wallet because there's no money in it. Don't know what to tell you, man. Good luck.
Bird flu could mutate to become even more harmful to humans due to the ongoing unprecedented outbreak. Cases of the killer H5N1 strain, which are at record levels, have already jumped from birds to foxes, otters, and mink.
Not
It has
the
sparked
otters.
huge concern among top virologists. Tony? Is it Tony? Is it Fauci? Top virologists that the deadly pathogen is now one step closer to spreading in humans, a hurdle which has so far stopped it from triggering a pandemic. Oh, they're so fucking end of the world, man.
Yeah. Well, it did get past our last line of defense, the otters. Thankfully, the beavers are in reserve should things get out of hand.
Fuck. All right.
Be afraid, citizen.
Be worried, guys. Be worried at all times.
Yes. Live in terror. Never leave your house unless there's toxins in there. Be prepared to fend off the bird flu zombies.
All right. Which one's going to be our palate cleanser? You have two of them down there. It's 2.5 hours in the show. I need to do 2 more streams tonight, so we're going to be wrapping up here real soon.
Let's go with 681.
681 it is. I dress like that in Hogwarts. I don't want to, but that's how my character's dressed right now.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, monkey. All right. Let's turn our volume up. Okay.
The way funding and money moves in our society is perpetuating the stuck culture we're in. The way that things change is through exploration, experimentation, and evolution, through trying things and course correcting, receiving feedback through multiple inputs, and then trying again. When funding, like grants or even investment, is asking for a certain kind of guarantee from the beginning, when all someone has is a seed of an idea, like asking for a guarantee that you're going to get certain outcomes or you can like track your data, it's distracting from the actual process that sometimes takes years.
Why is it every kid we see on TikTok thinks they know better than everybody who came before them?
Because they're told they're special all the time, and they took a sophomore level class in college that was indoctrination oriented toward communism. So they are automatically the all-knowing geniuses because that's what they've been told all their lives.
What she's saying here is I should get money so that I can just try stuff. And you shouldn't ask me for any results.
No, it's just the germ of an idea that they're trying to explore. Showing results, that's old capitalist, patriarchal thinking from the colonial era.
All right. Let's
also,
go back
her hair is unevenly cut at the top there, if you look.
Hop along Cassie. Yeah, I see that. She's also got the lip ring and the nose ring. And her earrings match those. All right. What's the name here?
I can't Dum Tardy Pants. I don't know.
Beeling Bring. I don't know. All right.
Of getting from the first seed that you created to what actually wants to be birthed.
So you think you should be able to like go up to some grant giver, say government or a philanthropist organization, and be like, all right, I want to go to Saturn. Give me money. And they should just give it to you because you think you came up with the idea of going to Saturn.
Yes, but it's actually worse than that because she's advocating for universal basic income. So every month she should get a check. And then the free grants and stuff too.
Jesus.
To help, get these ideas explored.
So she can sit around and paint, I'm guessing.
No, so she could think on these big topics.
Process involves deep listening, deep humility, and the willingness to try and fail and try again.
How about this? Come up with your own damn money to do it with. Get a job, save up, and do it.
No, because that's colonialist, capitalist, patriarchal thinking, monkey. No, universal basic income would give her that chance to explore these ideas, and then with extra grants and stuff, she'd be able to work on it. But she's not done. She's got other ideas for the things that need to happen.
God damn.
But it's not even possible to access that when we don't have the resources needed to try. Our culture is, through capitalism, perpetuating perfectionism, because if you don't get it right the first time, sucks, you're out of money and you better go find a fucking job.
Not a fucking job.
That is like the kryptonite to these fucking commies is work. Which is ironic because most of them are communists and want to redistribute everybody else's money, but they don't want to work.
You're out of money and you better go find a fucking job. You know what? That is something that should be on the walls of every classroom in every school in America.
Yeah.
That statement right there.
Yeah.
Not said with the disdain that she gave it.
No, but it needs to be a lesson people learn very early in life, because you're not going to get anywhere without work. Even the communists, they'd be like, oh, that's a very nice idea. Back to work, comrade.
But we don't need more bullshit jobs. What we need is people creatively inspired to make something happen that they see as filling a need in their community.
Oh, God. That they see as filling a need.
Yes. Like, I'm going to take all these bottle caps and make little art projects out of them because that's filling a need.
Monk, would you do her? No, she's a little boyish for me. She looks like a dude.
Oh, she's got like this weird mullet haircut that I don't like.
All right.
And we know that when something actually is serving that need and actually is working for people, money will flow there, but it won't get there right away. So we need investment that is no strings attached.
You can't. Oh my God.
Results. She doesn't understand how money works. You could just print it, man.
I don't think she understands the word investment.
Oh, she definitely doesn't understand that. Real quick. Thank you, Travis Gardner. Anna Slats of Redo keeps saying these people yearn for the mines. That's very, very true. They do. They don't understand the slavery they're imposing on themselves because somebody has to work. And if you're not going to do it willingly, they end up doing it at the point of a gun. And the same utopian shit's been tried time and time again, and it's never worked. Because given the chance, people won't work.
Yep. All right.
Investment that says, I see you, I see your drive, I see your community and your systems of accountability, I see your vision, and take this money to work on that, however that looks like take care of yourself, get massages, like that's a
I knew that part would break you, the massages.
An investment in my massages. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a donation link in your description. It's up at the top of the YouTube chat. Please invest in my massages and Jack's too.
Yeah. So I could get some happy endings.
Thank you, Frank. Also didn't understand human nature. This chick's insane. She's not as insane as the guy earlier, but fuck, she's lazy. She's a lazy shithead child that we've been putting out for the last 20 years.
Yeah, and these people are becoming into positions of power. They don't understand that you can't change human nature. It's why communism has failed time and time again. They think they can rewrite your basic survival instincts of, I need to get this for me, and human greed. It always underestimates that. They think they can take that out of the human DNA, and you can't.
Excuse me, where is my massage money, people? Oh. Where's my massage money? I should not have to do anything
$5.
for massage money. I'm not going to talk until I get massage money.
I don't. Did that really got me? Like, you need massages? Like, that's now a basic human need. Remember when
wait.
Riley Dennis said it was refrigerators and we mocked that ruthlessly?
She didn't even say it was a basic human need. She's calling it an investment.
Yeah.
This is investment money. And she's like, you should give me an investment and tell me to get a massage with it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Loki brings up a good point. Donate to Mr. Jack because Japan is offering visas to foreign men to impregnate their women. And I got to find a way to get in on that. They've gotten my letters and took it seriously.
Damn you nuts. She says, we know better. You'll talk. LOL. Shut up.
She called your number.
It's like she knows me or something. All right, here we go.
On that, however that looks like take care of yourself, get massages. Like, that's an important part of being a creative being, is also nourishing yourself. So
Can I just say I'm so fucking tired of creative human beings?
Yeah.
They're some of the most annoying, dumbass people I've ever run into on the internet.
They're also some of the laziest.
Well, that's a big part of it.
I used to see these people in writing classes all the time when I was in college, and they were always like, oh yeah, man, I need to take this time to like really process what I'm doing. It's part of my process to sit there and like think for hours about how I'm going to put this all together. So you're doing nothing. You're sitting around spacing out.
Yep.
You're a dreamer. You're not accomplishing anything. Yeah, that's what this is. Massages, it's nourishing, man. They're using new age speak in communist tactics. This is ridiculous.
Thank you, Spudgun, who says, massage money have to Jack for his happy ending.
Thanks, Spud.
I just want to point out, and I'm not dissing you. I appreciate it, especially because it's British money, so it's more than ours. But we're each getting like an $11 massage, Jack. It's going to be a big fat guy.
I could get like 5 great massages in Thailand for $11. I don't know
you
what
gotta
you're
get
talking about.
You got to get to Thailand first. Thank you, Bubba Hotep. Fine, you should be able to get a massage from a homeless guy with this. See?
Well, it adds up. See,
We're going to get molested.
No, I'm saving up. And, you know, if I had a stalker.
Spud Gun, thank you. That was very generous. And thank you, Bubba. I love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
So don't just create from your mind and from this forceful.
What? You don't just create from your mind. Where the fuck does it?
It's a whole being thing. See, she's going to align her chakras.
Are you using the fucking force?
Yeah. Clearly.
Creativity. It comes from the brain.
You're not enlightened enough, monkey. It's a whole body thing. Your wood element has to be in line with your water element.
Oh my God. All right.
Creative being is also nourishing yourself. So don't just create from your mind and from this forcefulness, but create from your body, from deep listening and from.
I do a lot of deep listening. That's called dozing off to a podcast.
All of those things create with your body, deep listening. It's processed in your fucking brain, you retard.
No, that's one chakra, monkey. There are 7. You need to align them all. It's a whole wellness program. You're going to need some scented candles, some soft music, maybe sounds of the rainforest, one of those little waterfall fountains, and sit on your $50 yoga mat and sit there and meditate. And then your masseuse will come in and gently caress you with their nimble fingers, maybe some hot stones. And that will help you come up with a way to figure out how asphalt works so that it doesn't tear up in Michigan roadways. See, that you just haven't aligned everything properly.
All right, back to Mr. Miyagi here.
Deep listening and from emergence. And what we need in order to do that is resources. So,
Job.
universal basic income, holla at ya. Let's get that.
Holler at ya.
Yeah, that's what wise people say. You go up to a wise man in Tibet, you find Shambhala, you find the wisest man in Shambhala. You go up to him and say, "Wise man, what must I do to achieve enlightenment?" And he will say, "First, you have to meditate and get universal basic income." Holla at ya.
Oh, fuck. I do need a massage now.
Happening because I seriously believe if people are supported, not just with income, but like basic needs of all kinds, the ability to feel nourished, to heal their wounds, their childhood wounds, and to then.
Well, I think we found the problem.
Yeah, somebody touched your cookie, didn't they?
Thank you, Comrade Kitty. I'm going to put this in your head. She looks like that preacher's kid from Children of the Corn. A little bit.
She
I
looks
was-
like every fucking hippie I've met in the last 5 years.
I was thinking she looks more like Woody from Toy Story.
The hat definitely does,
Yeah.
yeah.
Frosted, thank you so much. Just want to let everyone know about the grand opening of Frosted's $11 massage parlor. With our skilled masseuse, Jack Gunsky, you're in good hands. Thank you so much, sir.
I like how you farmed it out to Gunsky. He
Yes.
doesn't even know.
Work through those wounds to come out on the other side with a gift to give to the world, everything will just naturally heal itself. People are powerful and people are waking up, but we need support to do our work.
Get a job, retard.
No, see, people are being enlightened, Monkey, and
Fuck.
that's how they're gonna solve problems, man. Just sit around and commune with the world, the universe, and everything. And once everything is fluxed out through my inner workings, my whole body nourishment, I will produce amazing things that the world needs, man. It's hippie nonsense. This delusional thinking is way too pervasive. This is not, sadly, anything new here.
Trust fund kid right there. Yeah, that's a spoiled brat is what that is.
Yeah, this is somebody who doesn't want to work because they've never had to.
Frosty says, Jack, you think I'm giving you guys massages? You're
Right?
definitely not. And trips my mind says, how many teddy bears did she have to kill to make that coat? Fuck.
It's Teddy Fresh, yo.
It kind of
I'll
looks like
add
Snuggle.
She's skin snuggle.
I'm snuggly soft. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck. Oh, what a show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope you laughed a lot. Thank you for coming on this journey with us. We love you. Thank you for the donations. I'm not getting massages with it. I'm actually going to get food and shelter and lights and necessities. I guess I'm misusing my funds.
Well, I might get a massage. I don't know, maybe.
Jack, anything you want to show?
I'll drop some links, and I'm gonna drop the link to Melanie's Indiegogo if you want to support her, because kind of the theme. We did kind of backwardly profiteer off of her.
That's the game, man. Unfortunately, for some, I mean, I told you, and like it's kind of weird, but I don't feel bad about it. It's what we do. We talk about weird things that happen.
Well, yeah, we cover the news.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
if you guys can help her out, please do so.
Yeah, it's the least we could do is help her out. But I did have some new shorts come out, so
she could come hang out with us sometime and chat.
Oh, she ain't gonna do that. She'll watch the show and be
How
like,
do you know?
guys are weird.
How do you know? We're married. I watched her stream. We are married now. She has to.
It's like a requirement or something.
I watched a whole video from start to finish. Not only are we married, she owes me butt stuff for my birthday.
I don't think that's how that works, but I can
think
see
it is.
why crazy people might think that. I don't know.
Speaking of that, before we wrap up, did you see that thing going around today from it's either 4-H and I forget which one. It's this chick talking about how she went on this first date, and this guy, they go back to his house, and he's like, "Hey, can I put it in your butt?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't really like it, but go ahead." And then he was like, he banged her in the butt, and then he was like, "I don't want to date you because I don't like girls who do that. I won't date a girl who does that." And she's like, "I don't understand why guys ask for anal and then won't date you. You gave up. You gave up anal on the first date."
Yeah, you look like a whore. It means you're going to have problems pair bonding and staying in a relationship, and you're kind of dirty slut. So guys don't respect that. Maybe don't give anything up like that on the first date. Butt stuff, especially that.
Whatever happened to the 3-date rule?
I don't know. Chicks are women have a lot of really skewed perceptions of men these days.
Is that all you have to do now? Go out with a chick and on the first day be like, "Hey, can I put it in your butt?" And she's like, "I don't like it, but go ahead."
Dare to dream. I mean, because you get her to do that, she's gonna do all kinds of freaky shit.
Jeff says, "I want that girl." You don't want to give her your real name.
Yeah,
she's got daddy issues. She's never met her father, and she's going to take that out on you.
That's what we call a good time girl. She's there for a good time, and you don't want to marry that.
That is what I call a single-use woman.
Yeah. That's what good time girls are. They're like the village bicycle. Everybody can ride it if they want.
And you don't want that. Nobody wants that as a wife. No, look, ladies, I know you had the sexual revolution and all that, but we guys are still like, "You're a dirty slut. I'm gonna go find me a good girl."
Yeah, because guys will put their dick in anything.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean you should give it up for it.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to call you every once in a while, and you're going to go because you're a girl who gives up butt stuff on the first date. And then he's going to find a woman that's not a dirty, nasty whore and marry her.
Yeah. And honestly, most guys don't respect women that give it up on the first date even.
Yeah.
So
look, I said this when Lauren Chen, she had posted out there, like, "Ladies, if you're not going to respect yourself, I'm not going to respect you either. Why would you expect me to?"
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Go ahead, put it in there. I don't like it. Jesus Christ. I laughed so hard when I read that shit. What have they done to women, man?
This is a feminist dream, I guess.
Jesus Christ. All right. We're going to take off, guys. Thank you so very much. There was another one about those we'll have to talk about on another time, a woman whining. But I got to go over to twitch.tv/rantingmonkey to play a couple of video games. We're going to play some Phasmophobia, me and Bubba getting ourselves scared to death. And then I'll be over playing some Hogwarts after that. I've ignored the game channel for a while. I have a bunch of videos over there that are scheduled to upload. So make sure you're subscribed to Ranting Monkey Games. It's down below. And I think that's all my shilling, Jack. So everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. And Jack, pleasure as always.
Always glad to be here.
Have a wonderful night, guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for the donations.
Don't do butt stuff on the first date. You're gonna wind up in Sean's basement.